from Van Wagner.
The 2-1. Swing, ground ball, base hit, center field, and the Flames will walk it off. And this ball is driven to deep center field. Onto the track, at the wall, it's out of here. Camden Troyer goes into launch mode.
In 2025, Liberty Baseball begins a new era with first-year head coach Bradley LaCroix.
Our ultimate goal is to win championships, play in the postseason, and hopefully one day get to Omaha.
With new coaches and a slew of new faces on the roster, these Liberty Flames are ready to show Conference USA they're here to win.
We're going to be aggressive, hard-nosed, competitive, but just like I told the guys, we're going to have fun. We're going to enjoy this.
Diving try, made the catch in left center field. 3-2, strike 3 called outside corner. Dylan Matheson with the strikeout to end it.
Follow Flames baseball all season long, right here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. This is Liberty University Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. You're locked into the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra. Stay tuned for an in-depth look at today's game, including our daily chat with Flames head coach Bradley LaCroix, sound from the clubhouse, scores from around Conference USA, and more. Today's pregame coverage is presented by Segra, a proud partner of Liberty University. Segra offers customized business technology solutions. Learn more at Segra.com. Liberty Baseball is also brought to you by Carter Bank, life lived full. By Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Freedom First Credit Union, start banking for good with Freedom First today. Carl Miller Realty, caring, competent, trusted advisors. And by Lynchburg Nissan. Nobody beats our prices. Nobody. It's time for the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra. Now we take you to the ballpark for exclusive pregame coverage of Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
On a gorgeous Saturday afternoon, we welcome you inside Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium. Coming up, it's Game 2 of this Conference USA Baseball Series between the Liberty Flames and the Kennesaw State Owls. Nick Pierce with you this afternoon. Flames baseball is on the air. So glad you are with us. First pitch coming your way in about 30 minutes in the second game of this series as Liberty tries to even this thing up at a game apiece. Last night, Kennesaw State wiped out a 7-1 deficit. Flames got a big lead early, could not hold on to it. As Kennesaw won game 1 of this series, 10-9 the final score. Flames have now dropped 7 of their last 9 ball games and 6 of their last 7 in conference play. So Liberty really desperate for a win here today as the Flames try to inch a little bit closer in the conference standings, get a little bit closer to that top 4, top 5 marker as they come into today 5 games back of Kennesaw State, and the Owls are 4th place in the league coming into this weekend. So the Flames last night scored early and often. They got 3 runs across in the first inning, got 3 runs in the third, went up 6-1 after 3. Got a home run from Tanner Marsh in the fourth, went up 7-1, but just too many walks last night. Too many walks, too many free passes. Flames walked 6 last night and also hit 4 batters on top of that. Led to a 3-run 5th inning and then a 5-run 6th inning for Kennesaw State. The Flames have not really had issues from their bullpen or free passes for the most part all season long, but last night, tough outings for Josh McCusker and for Joseph Webb as those two combined to give up 6 earned runs. Here today, though, the Flames will send their ace to the mound, Ben Blair, right-hander and member of the College Baseball Hall of Fame National Pitcher of the Year watch list. He'll go to the mound with a 4-2 record, a 3.13 earned run average, trying to right the ship for the Flames. He'll be opposed by freshman righty, a talented young arm, Ty Bayer for Kennesaw State. Bayer 2-1 with a 4.15 ERA. Sun is shining. Threat of rain is out of here. Should have nice warm weather here this afternoon as the Flames try to get back in the win column and even this thing up at 1 apiece. Then have a chance to win the series here tomorrow. Coming up on the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra, we'll get our pregame conversation in with the head coach, Bradley LaCroix. We'll also get down to the Flames locker room and catch up with Liberty shortstop Tanner Marsh. Marsh hit his second home run of the season yesterday. Recap a wild night around Conference USA baseball last night and much more on the way. First pitch less than 30 minutes away here in Lynchburg, Virginia on this Saturday afternoon. So glad you're with us. We'll take our first break. When we come back, we'll have more of the Flames on Deck Circle powered by Segra after you hear this from Dan Wagner.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Hey, Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at gentrylock.com.
Looking to buy a home or refinance a mortgage? Now is the time to take advantage of your one-of-a-kind offer from Alcova Mortgage. As an employee or alumni with Liberty University, you are eligible to receive a lender credit that equates to 1% of your total loan amount up to $5,000. This offer provides you with some much-needed savings while also helping you tackle your closing costs. Visit alcova.com/liberty today for details. Offer does not apply to broker loans.
Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 40508, NMLSConsumerAccess.org, Equal Housing Lender.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
At Carilion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carilion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit CarillionClinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carilion proud.
Pre-game coverage of Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner continues with the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra. This portion of the show is brought to you by Aqua Pros, pools, hot tubs, and hearth.
Back inside Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium. Coming up, we've got first pitch just after 4 o'clock this afternoon. Liberty and Kennesaw State in the second game of this 3-game series. Owls got the 10-9 win here last night. Flames try to bounce back here today. And you look around the rest of Conference USA, Dallas Baptist on top of the league now with a 12-4 record. That's because the Patriots came from behind in a big way last night. Had to be the game of the year down at the Love Shack in Ruston, Louisiana. Dallas Baptist and Louisiana Tech. Bulldogs built an 8-2 lead after the first inning before Dallas Baptist came from behind and tied that game at 11 apiece. It would stay tied into the 10th inning when both teams would hit grand slams in the 10th. Dallas Baptist got a grand slam in the top of the 10th inning from Adrian Bergalt. And then in the bottom of the 10th, Trey Hawsey hit a grand slam with one out for Louisiana Tech. And we know how good Trey Hawsey is. That guy was a pain in the Flames' side the entire weekend last week. Just has a knack for coming up with those clutch hits. Had the game-tying double against the Flames in Game game 1 of the 9th inning in that game, and then hit a game-tying grand slam last night to make it 15-15 after 10. Louisiana Tech, though, make it Dallas Baptist would scratch out a run in the top of the 12th on a Michael Tatalo RBI single to go up 16-15. La Tech loaded the bases with nobody out in the bottom of the 12th, but did not score. And Dallas Baptist held on for a 16-15 win. Just another Friday night in Conference USA, right? I'll tell you what, you can go to 3 rodeos and a couple of goat ropings, but you won't see anything like that ball game last night. Some of those goat ropings might be down in Louisiana. They're playing game 2 of that series right now, and it's 1-0 Louisiana Tech. They're in the top half of the 2nd inning. A Sebastian Mexico solo home run, the difference in that one. Elsewhere from last night, FIU pulled the upset at home over Western Kentucky, 3-1, the final score in that one. New Mexico State won its series opener over Middle Tennessee, 6-1, the final in Las Cruces. And Jacksonville State topped Sam Houston 9-6. So the bottom 2 teams in the league lost last night, Sam Houston and Middle Tennessee. That means Liberty stays 2 games clear of Middle Tennessee for the number 8 spot right now in the Conference USA standings. But the Flames want to make up some ground. They want to try to get to those top 4 or 5 spots. Still got 14 games left in the season and 11 conference games, most importantly, left to do that. But it starts today. Flames need to get back in the win column here against the Kennesaw State Owls. And as far as how to do that, I had a chance to catch up with Flames shortstop Tanner Marsh before the ball game today. He talked about this team and how it's fighting through the rough stretch that it's currently in.
The group of guys that we have, like we've got JUCO guys coming in, people that have come from other like universities that we've just like it's the way the game works, and like you've always got to keep that faith, just keep believing, because we're a lot closer than we think we are, and we've just got to keep pushing because eventually we'll turn this thing around.
5 of Liberty's 10 Conference USA losses have come by 1 run. Here's what Tanner Marsh had to say when I asked him about trying to find a way to win the close ones.
We've got to learn how to find a way to just come out with that tight game, like we've got to be the one. We can't continuously be the ones that are always on the bottom of that tight game and that 1-run game. Like we've got to find a way to scratch a run to tie the game and come up with that big hit to win the game. We've got to find a way to come out on top. Like in the tight games, you've got to find the heart, you got to find the dog just to win the game.
Marsh has been swinging a hot bat for the Flames. Last night he got his 2nd home run of the season, and no doubter, 409 feet to left field, and was able to get on top of a pretty tough fastball to do it.
We're just building off of what we worked on the last couple of days, staying on top of the rod heater, and I was informed that he was going to throw a lot of fastballs that were up in the zone. So if I was going to chase the pitch that was up, I had to, stay on top of it. So just my feel going into that at bat was just staying on top of the ball, not trying to do too much, not trying to swing too hard, just get the field down and stick with my approach.
Marsh now hitting .298 on the season, and he's got 2 homers with 16 RBIs. He's back in that number 2 spot in the lineup here today for the Flames. They make a couple of changes to their lineup. We'll give you the complete starting 9 here in just a little bit, but Flames are flipping Camden Troyer up to the number 3 hole today. He's been swinging it well of late. He's taken over the team lead in hitting. He'll be followed by Barone and Sorensen. So Sorensen down to the 5 hole, Troyer up to the 3 hole. Also Seth Christmas will get a start behind the plate today for the Flames, and Tucker Moore will get the day off. So a couple of changes to the lineup. Again, we'll have both starting 9 for you coming up here in just a little bit on the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra. Also on the way, we'll get our pregame conversation in with the head coach of the Flames, Bradley LaCroix. He'll give us the breakdown and the scouting report on the opposing starting pitcher today, Ty Bayer, on this gorgeous Saturday afternoon in Lynchburg. First pitch about 20 minutes away. Let's take our next break, but before we go there, we'll take you back to the 9th inning of last night's ball game. Told you, Troyer's been swinging a hot bat for the Flames. He's also playing some sound defense in right field. Take a listen as he takes away an extra base hit and a run for Kennesaw State.
It's time now for the play of the game, presented by Freedom First Credit Union. Freedom First, where people bank for good.
3-2 pitch to McDuffie. Hit in the air, right field. Long run, Troyer dives and makes the catch. Saves extra bases. and probably saves a run. 2 out in the ninth. What a play by Camden Troyer. Pull out extension, head first dive, angling toward the line. Knew that the Flames had to have it.
That was the play of the game, presented by Freedom First Credit Union, where people bank for good. Stay tuned. We've got more of the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra, coming your way after you hear this from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
I'm Bob Davis. If you're considering improving your backyard, AquaPros has just what you need. For the grilling devotee, nothing beats the big green egg. Everything tastes better when it's cooked on a big green egg. AquaPros has the full line of green egg grills, charcoal, and accessories. Since 1985, AquaPros has been the source for the world's greatest hot tub, American-made marquee spas. Stop into any of AquaPros 4 showrooms today and make your home a fun and relaxing resort.
The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts. With a focus on honesty, education, and excellence, they light the way to savings, home comfort, and a greener future. Educating homeowners about the power of solar and energy efficiency is their winning game plan. More information about Earthright Mid-Atlantic, 434-200-9716 or at erepower.com.
Every Sunday is Bark at the Park with Liberty Baseball. Now, your dog could join the Flames Pup Club. Get a bandana, leash, chew toy, and tickets to Bark at the Park days for just $50. Email flamesclub@liberty.edu to sign up. You're listening to the Flames On Deck Circle, powered by Segra on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. It's time now to hear from the head coach. Our pregame chat with Liberty Baseball coach Bradley LaCroix is brought to you by Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts.
Game 2 of the series coming up. It's Liberty and Kennesaw State. The Flames with a chance to try to get this thing even here today as we visit now with the head coach, Bradley LaCroix. And that's the goal, right? You got to come out here, even up this series, give yourself a chance to win the thing tomorrow. What's the message going to be to your club before you take the field today?
Yeah, exactly. Like, tough game last night, tough loss. I thought we competed and played, pretty good baseball. But we got to move on from it and flush it, and got a chance to even the series today. Just need the same kind of energy and confidence that we had at the plate early in the game. I got Ben Blair on the mound. We know he'll go out there and compete for us, and just got to do some little things a little bit better. But looking forward to the competition today.
Yeah, some of it feels like kind of the nature of college baseball right now, too. Just runs being scored in bunches. We've talked about that before. I mean, just look in the league last night. Dallas Baptist is down 8-2 after the first inning. They end up coming back and winning 16, 15, and 12.
Yeah, this time of year, obviously temperatures are getting up there, so the ball's going to travel a little bit more. So no matter what leads you have, you gotta keep trying to tack on runs and continue to throw strikes and play good defense. And, that's kind of college baseball, especially at the end of the year. But we just need to do a better job of executing some pitches and then also situational hit a little bit. But, we'll get after it today.
Tanner Marsh, really good night at the plate last night. He's on base like 4 times, a home run to left field for him. And a tough pitch to get on top of, too, but he did.
Yeah, he swung the bat really well. He's been playing really well here the past month offensively. He's played great defense all year. Great competitor. does everything he can do to help this team win. And, I thought he had some really good at-bats. I thought Landon Silly swung the bat extremely well last night. Camden Troyer, Swafford had a really couple good swings for some RBIs. So we got good production last night. We just got to continue today.
Speaking of Landon, seeing him out there at second base for the first time looked somewhat seamless to me. I mean, made a nice diving play. Maybe you're holding your breath there a little bit with the arm, but I mean, turn, making the throw to second. I mean, it looks like, I mean, he's just an athlete, right? I mean, he could probably play anywhere you put him on the field. Yeah, he's a very athletic kid, and we moved him over to second last night with a little bit of a bum shoulder to limit the distance of the throws he had to make. But it was an easy transition for him. And in the preseason and in the fall, we cross-train our guys at different positions for situations like this. I mean, obviously, we're a little injured right now, but I thought he stepped in and did a really good job at second base, and he'll be out there again today. You mentioned Ben Blair going on the mound today, facing this Kennesaw State lineup, some lefties at the top. They've got some guys in there that can hurt you, do a little bit of damage. What's the approach for him today? Yeah, like anytime any of our pitchers, but especially Ben, is to go out there and get strike one and get ahead in the count. Very similar to last weekend where, a decent amount of left-handed hitters in the lineup against, La Tech last weekend. So, he'll need to be able to command the fastball to both sides of the plate. Show his changeup, which I thought he did well against La Tech last weekend, just to get them off the fastball. And then obviously he's got the two different type of breaking balls. But, one thing about Ben is he's going to go out there and compete for us, and I expect him to give us a quality start. What's the scouting report on their guy here today, the right-hander? Yeah, very similar to the guy last night, with a majority of fastballs. Probably more breaking ball over changeup than Kane last night. Fastball has a little bit more of an arm side run to it, but it's going to be the same approach where we got to be on time for our fastball, and I thought we did a really good job off their starter last night. All right, Coach, appreciate the time. Best of luck coming up here this afternoon. Thanks, Nick. That's the head coach, Bradley LaCroix. Stick around. We've got more of the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra after this.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
Your business deserves a bank that values relationships and prioritizes customer service. Since 1979, First Bank & Trust Company has been delivering on these very commitments. Our bankers have been accessible, consultative, and provide a degree of understanding developed through years of commercial experience. First Bank & Trust has the expertise and capital to fund small and large projects up to $32 million. More information on First Bank & Trust and its services is available at firstbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Fostering warm moments for 100 years, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters, Foster does it all. Visit fosterfuels.com or download the app to order fuel, pay your bill, and more. Get the customer service you deserve and turn up the heat with Foster Fuels and the Liberty Flames.
The doctors at Crossroads Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Stephen Hatch, James Peary III, Trey Woolwine, and Carol Roberts have over 50 years of experience serving Lynchburg and the surrounding area. Their dental office in Forest is open and ready to serve you. Crossroads Family Dentistry provides all family and cosmetic dental needs and accepts major dental insurances. They're located at 14761 Forest Road in front of Brawburgers. More information is available at crossroadsfamilydentistryva.com.
Liberty Flames baseball is just around the corner. We're walking you up to first pitch with the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra, on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Now it's time to find out who's hot. Presented by Foster Fuels.
Back inside the ballpark here in Lynchburg, I'm Nick Pierce with you. This is the Flames on Deck Circle powered by Segra. And who's hot for the Flames? Presented by Foster Fuels. Tanner Marsh, already talked to him once here today in this pregame show. 2 for 3 last night with a home run. He scored a career-high 4 runs. He's on base 2 other times with walks. So on base 4 times last night. Had a 23-game reached base streak come to an end this past Tuesday, but he started himself a new streak. Tanner Marsh, that's who's hot, presented by Foster Fuels. Take a look at the starting lineups now for both ball clubs. We're less than 10 minutes away from first pitch. Game 2 of this series, Liberty and Kennesaw State. We'll start with the Owls playing their 42nd game of the season. 21-20 is the record, 11-5 in Conference USA, led by 4th-year head coach Ryan Coe. In the leadoff spot, once again, playing left field is Nate Anderson. Batting second in center field, Chris Cole. Donovan Cash will hit third, but he is the DH today after making 2 errors here yesterday. Cleanup man is the right fielder Jackson Cirillo, followed by the first baseman Cam Sudo batting 5th. Wesley Allig is at second base, hitting 6th. Batting 7th and getting the start at third base today, Hudson Mims. Aaron Posey is the catcher again today. He bats 8th, and batting 9th, it's the shortstop, Shamar McDuffie. Anderson, Cole, Cash, Cirillo, Sudo, Allig, Mims, Posey, and McDuffie, the starting 9 for Kennesaw State. And again, their starting pitcher is freshman right-hander Ty Bayer. For the Liberty Flames, win-loss record now 24-18, 6-10 in Conference USA. Game number 43 of the season for Liberty, and they're led by first-year skipper Bradley LaCroix. In the leadoff spot, playing second base again today is Landon Seeley. He's followed by the shortstop Tanner Marsh batting second, and then Camden Troyer moves up to the 3 spot today, and he plays right field. Cleanup man is the left fielder Nick Barone. Jackson Sorensen's at first base. He slides down to the 5 hole today, batting 6th, and DHing again Michael Gibson. In the 7 hole, it's the third baseman Easton Swafford. He's followed by the catcher Seth Christmas batting 8th, and batting 9th in center field, it's Michael Robertson. Silly, Marsh, Troyer, Barone, Sorensen, Gibson, Swafford, Christmas, and Robertson for the Flames. And their starting pitcher today, again, is right-hander Ben Blair. Starting lineups are brought to you by Century Exteriors. Coming up next, we've got the ball game here on a gorgeous Saturday afternoon in Lynchburg. So glad you're with us. It's the Flames and the Owls. Yours next on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
First pitch is just moments away. Today's first pitch is presented by Relevant Law. You've been listening to the Flames on Deck Circle powered by Segra. Coming up, we've got the ball game right here on your home for Flames baseball. The Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community. And that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Are your feet preventing you from living life? Hi, I'm Jonathan Cotton, and you may have heard my Good Feet story, how I love my arch support so much that I bought the store. Since then, thousands of customers have found relief from foot, knee, and back pain. I love to hear their stories of walking, running, and just enjoying their new life pain-free. Don't let foot, knee, or back pain keep you from living the life you love. Come into the Good Feet store for your free fitting and test walk. Visit goodfeet.com for the location nearest you. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet store.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America and logo wear.
Score big at Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg with major brands of appliances that will make your house feel like a home and outdoor equipment to have your yard looking its best. Haley's Haley's puts customer service first. They deliver and service all of the products they sell and will take care of the process from start to finish. Log on to Haleys.com today for product availability. Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg is a proud sponsor for Liberty Flames Athletics.
This broadcast of Liberty University Athletics is authorized under rights granted by Liberty University to Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment and is intended solely for the entertainment of our listening audience. The accounts, descriptions, and broadcasts may not be transmitted in any form without the express written consent of Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment and Liberty University Athletics. The announcers are selected by the Liberty Flames Sports Network and approved by Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment. It's time to play ball. You're listening to live play-by-play coverage of Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Today's game is brought to you by Segra, a proud partner of Liberty University. Segra offers customized business technology solutions. Learn more at Segra.com. Liberty Baseball is also brought to you by Carter Bank. Life lived full. By Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Freedom First Credit Union. Start banking for good with Freedom First today. Carl Miller Realty. Caring, competent, trusted advisors. And by Lynchburg Nissan. Nobody beats our prices. Nobody. Now let's take you out to the ballpark for the call of the game. This is Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
From Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia, it's just about time to get Game 2 of this Conference USA Series underway between Liberty and Kennesaw State. The Flames fan out and take the field wearing their home white uniforms here for this one today. Kennesaw State going with, looks like black uniform tops today and white pants for the visiting Owls here this afternoon. Liberty trying to even things up at one game apiece here today as Ben Blair goes to the mound, getting set to make the start for Liberty. And a look at Blair for the season. Numbers 4-2 with a 3.13 earned run average. He is tied for 9th in wins in Conference USA. That ERA is 4th best in the league. 8th in opposing batting average at just a 2.26, and he's tied for 5th in strikeouts with 61. 61 strikeouts, 20 walks. That's tied for the 7th fewest in CUSA as well. Blair added to the College Baseball Hall of Fame National Player of the Year watch list, or Pitcher of the Year watch list, last week. 54 pitchers on that watch list, only 3 from Conference USA. Blair, last time out against Louisiana Tech, took the loss. Gave up a career-high 8 hits, career-high tying 4 runs on 106 pitches and 6 innings of work against the Bulldogs, who won that last game of the series 4-3 against Liberty to take 2 of 3. So Blair and the Flames trying to bounce back today. 6'3", 175 pounds, sophomore right-hander out of Gretna, Virginia. Fastball, cutter, slider, and changeup in his arsenal. He'll be facing a Kennesaw State team that last night was 5 for 14 with runners in scoring position. Scored 10 runs here. They averaged 10 runs during their 7-game winning streak. And they've now won 8 of their last 9. But a Kennesaw State team, however, that is negative 18 run differential for the season, but plus 45 run differential in Conference USA games. Leading it off will be Nate Anderson for the Owls. Left-handed hitting left fielder stands in. And we are ready to go on an 80-degree day in Lynchburg. Blair into the line, first pitch of the ball game. Sinker in for a strike, and we are underway at 4:05 Eastern this afternoon. 0-1 the count. First pitch of the ball game brought to you by Relevant Law. First pitch is always the most relevant. Find out more at relevantlaw.com. The 0-1 to Anderson. Swing and a miss. Good change up there, and it's 0-2. Anderson hitting .319, 6 homers, 28 RBIs. starting his 41st game. The 0-2. Sent foul back to the screen. Still no balls and 2 strikes on Nate Anderson. Last night, the series opener, 2 for 6. Scored 3 times. Flames have a shift on him. 3 infielders to the right side. Here's the 0-2. Changeup misses low. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Anderson. Wind blowing out to right field. Lights are on, although we don't need them yet. Crowd still filing in. The 1-2. Line foul the other way, or actually yanked it, I should say, down the right side. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Look at that. First base coach Wade Richardson running after that foul ball down there for Kennesaw State. There's a guy that's no job is beneath him. The 1-2. Back up the middle on the ground, a base hit into center field. Turned around a fastball, and now he's going to try for second. Here comes Robertson's throw, and it gets away. And Anderson turns that into a hustle double. On a liner back up the middle out into left center field. Robertson took too long to get to it, I guess. Anderson's at second to lead off the ball game. His 8th double of the year. Batter will be Chris Cole. Brings us to our keys to the game delivered by Joe Yock at Alcova Mortgage. Let Joe and his staff help deliver the keys to your next home. Find out more at alcova.com/liberty. Here's a bunt off the bat of Cole. Blair comes to get it, fires over to first base in time there with Swafford, or make it silly, covering the bag. It'll go 1-4 on the putout. Runner goes to third, and there's one away in the first. So keys to the game delivered by Joe Yock at Alcova Mortgage. One of them Coach LaCroix talked about pregame today, and that's for Ben Blair to be able to fill up the zone with his fastball, but also show that changeup here. Some of these left-handed hitters, 3 of the first 4 in the lineup are left-handed. Here's the first right-handed batter he's faced, Donovan Cash. Chopper back up the middle. That'll get a run home. Marsh ranging left. Loves that 2-hopper and wings it over to first for the out. 6-3 takes care of Cash, but Anderson scores, and it's 1-0 Kennesaw State. 2 out and the base is clear now. So executing some of the secondary stuff for Blair, that is a key to the game here this afternoon. And Jackson Cirillo will bat now for Kennesaw State. And then for the Flames offensively, they're down 1-0 here. Pitch to Cirillo, in for a strike, 0-1. But if you get a lead, add on to it. We saw last night the Flames got up 7-1 and then only scored 2 runs the rest of the ball game. If anything, looking around college baseball and even just in our league last night, you should realize no lead is safe. 0-1 pitch paints the outside corner for a strike, 0-2 on Cirillo. Just ask Louisiana Tech. They saw an 8-2 lead evaporate last night against Dallas Baptist. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, first inning. The 0-2 to Cirillo. Just missed. A little bit low with a fastball, 1-2. Cirillo, 293 on the year with 5 home runs. 2 for 5 with a 2-run double here last night. Blair trying to put him away here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch on the way. And that offering misses high and outside on a sinking fastball. 2-2 the count. Flames shift Cirillo. They've got 3 infielders on the right side. Don't say that 5 times fast. Swing and a miss. Got him on a fastball at 93 to end the inning. First strikeout for Ben Blair today, but the Owls get a run across. 1 hit in the top of the first. And as we go to the bottom half in Lynchburg, it's Kennesaw State on top of Liberty, 1-0.
Curious about the housing market in Central Virginia? The caring, competent, trusted advisors at Carl Miller Realty have over 100 years of combined experience. We are committed to helping clients make informed housing decisions. For a winning game plan and to discover the value of your home, visit carlmillerrealty.com to make your next move a slam dunk with our winning team. That's carlmillerrealty.com.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com. That's www.ironcladcoffee.com to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
Can't get enough Flames baseball? Download the Liberty Flames Clubhouse Report, presented by Freedom First Credit Union each week on the Liberty Flames podcast. Just search Liberty Flames wherever you get your podcasts.
Liberty trailing Kennesaw State 1-0 as we go to the bottom half of the first inning in Lynchburg this afternoon on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Pretty good crowd on hand here today. 80 degrees at first pitch. A nice little hum around the ballpark here. The Flames bats try to get going early here, and that's something that they were able to do here yesterday. Flames got 3 runs on 3 hits in the bottom half of the first inning. Ended up getting 3 more in the third. And this guy, Landon Seeley, got the party started yesterday. Had a leadoff triple in the bottom half of the first. Take one of those right here. Right-hander goes to work on the mound. This is Ty Bayer. His first pitch misses low and in. 1 ball, no strikes. Ty Bayer, dynamic young freshman on the mound for Kennesaw State. Fastball misses too high at 91 miles an hour. 2 balls, no strikes. Guy who came in as a two-way player, switch hitter, a little bit of power, but he has been exclusively on the mound this year. Ball 3 up and in. 3 balls, no strikes to Seeley. Landon Seeley, the batter, to lead it off, hitting .263, 3 homers, 26 RBIs. 3-0 pitch on the way. Fastball right down Ward's Road for a strike. 3-1. Bayer making his 10th start, his 12th overall appearance. Is 3-1. Yanked it inside. There's ball 4. And a leadoff walk to Landon Seeley for the Flames here in the bottom half of the first. Good start. Always good to get that leadoff man on. Flames did so 4 times yesterday. 3 times the leadoff man scored when he reached. Same for Kennesaw State. They were on 4 times to start an inning. Here is Tanner Marsh. Clubbed his 2nd home run of the season here yesterday. Solo shot to left field. Right-hand batter takes outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Umpires today. Connor Hoagland has the plate, calling balls and strikes. Justin Whidden is at first base. And the crew chief is Tony Carrilli. He's at third. Not currently, but Tony Carrilli is the 3rd umpire. The 1-0 pitch, down and away, 2-0. When you get a guy on first base in these 3-man crews, the third base or left side umpire rotates over closer to second base so he can make a call on a play at second. Pitching coach Matthew Passauer out of the dugout on his way to the mound as Bayer struggling to throw strikes, and that's something to keep an eye on with him. Bayer coming off the start last week against FIU. It was his longest start of the season, but also he walked 7. You look at his numbers this year, 28 walks in 39 innings coming in. He does have 37 strikeouts as well. Opponents hitting just .211 against him, so he doesn't give up a ton of hits. But when you're not always in the strike zone, And you're walking people, obviously you're not going to give up that many hits either. So Bayer, low 90s fastball. He'll throw it a lot. A little bit of arm side run. A slider and a changeup in his arsenal. Back to work here after the mound visit. The 2-0. Missed inside, ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes on Tanner Marsh. Flames sophomore shortstop. Batting with a man at first and nobody out. The 3-0. That's a called strike at the knees. It's 3-1. Marsh hitting .298, 16 RBIs. 3-1 on the way. Called strike. That should have been ball 4. 3-2 the count. Payoff pitch. Runner not going. And that went off the plate outside for ball 4. So all's well that ends well. Back-to-back walks for Bayer in the first. And the Flames have 2 on now for Camden Troyer, who moves up in the order today to the 3-hole. And I think part of the reasoning for that is to try to get his hot bat a little further up in the lineup and get some traffic on in front of him. Well, mission accomplished there. Troyer batting for the left side, leads the club with a .305 average. First offering high and away, ball 1. Fastball 91, misses up and outside. Some folks headed down to the bullpen now for Kennesaw State. They may have to get somebody loose here early, if they can find the gate. Here's the 1-0. That's right down the middle for a strike at 92 miles an hour. Evens the count at 1-1 on Troyer. 9 home runs, 36 RBIs. And again, going back to my point, all 9 of those homers have been solo shots for Troyer. Here's a high fly ball hit deep to right field. That'll send Cirillo back toward the corner. Reaches across and made the catch in foul territory. Reached over the gate to the bullpen and snatched it back. Troyer retired. The runners advanced to second and third, but what a fine play by Jackson Cirillo in right field. That gate that those other players had just walked through down there, they closed it back. I guess they didn't latch it because when Cirillo hit it, he busted it open. Really good play. Here's Nick Barone. Swings on the first pitch, a bouncer out to short. This will get a run home. McDuffie fires to first in time for the out there. But a ground ball RBI for Nick Barone ties the game at 1 apiece. As Landon Seeley comes home to score, Tanner Marsh parked it at second base. That chopper was hit in front of him. So Barone with his 38th RBI of the season. That'll bring up Jackson Sorensen now with a 1-1 game. First pitch, lunge and a miss. Strike 1 on Sorensen. Flames tie it without a base hit. Base hit here, though, could give Liberty the lead. Excellent speed at second. Here's the 0-1. Foul back, 0-2. Sorensen hitting .266, 12 homers, 42 RBIs. Reached in 25 straight games. Had a hit last night. The 0-2. Bounces that one down and in. And Posey can't keep it in front of him. Marsh will take third on a wild pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Flames will take runs any way they can get them. One more of those will get Tanner Marsh in. Sorensen waiting. Here comes the 1-2 from Bayer. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him on what looked like a pretty good changeup right there. And the strikeout ends the inning. But the Flames do get the thing tied up. A couple of walks in the inning. RBI ground out for Nick Barone. And at the end of 1 complete in Lynchburg, it's a 1-1 ball game. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today. That's ShopLibertyFlames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today.
When it was time for my family and I to buy and sell our houses, we knew exactly who to call, and that was Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development. Hi, this is Nick Pierce, encouraging you to do what we did. Make the easy decision and call Jason Porter for all of your real estate needs.
Thanks, Nick. And Flames Nation, let's talk about how we can serve you. Call or text me today, Jason Porter, at 434-258-8827. That's 434-258-8827, or email me at jasonporterrealestate@gmail.com. Thanks, and as always, go Flames.
Our score as we go to the top of the second inning in Lynchburg this afternoon. Ben Blair back to work on the mound in an even ball game now. He'll face Sudo, Alec, and Mims, the 5, 6, and 7 hitters in the order for the Owls. Cam Sudo belted a home run last night, his 9th of the year. Kennesaw State first baseman climbs into the right-handed box. First one from Blair. Stays up and in. 1 ball, no strikes. Like he started him maybe with a changeup there. 1-0 offering. Missed off the plate outside with a fastball. 2 balls and no strikes on Cam Sudo. Blair gave up a run on 1 hit in the first. 2-0 pitch. That's right there for a called strike on a fastball. 2-1. Sudo, 6'3", 210-pound senior first baseman out of Marietta, Georgia. Knuckling liner, shallow center field. Seeley had him played almost perfectly. Running backward makes the catch behind the bag at second for the first out of the inning. 1 gone for Wesley Alec. Make sure you download the Liberty Flames mobile app. Every live audio broadcast on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Also get all of our Liberty Flames podcasts presented by Century Exteriors and so much more. Download the Liberty Flames app from your mobile app store. First pitch to Alec is swung on and missed. Strike 1 on the second baseman, batting from the right side. 265 hitter with 4 homers. Tied at 1 apiece, top of the second on a warm afternoon in the Hill City. Sinker in for a strike, and it's quickly 0-2. Alec in the ball game last night, 1 for 3 with a single. Also hit by a pitch and walked. Couldn't get that one. Swung on and missed. Good changeup. Strikeout for Blair, his second, and out number 2 in the second inning. Brings us to our Ortho Virginia injury report. Flames are still without Cal Early. He's missing a 3rd straight game. Injured his shoulder during practice on Monday for the Flames. First pitch low and outside to Hudson Mims, the right-handed hitting 3rd baseman. 1 ball, no strikes. He's coming along with treatment, but just not ready to swing a bat yet. Could be an option late defensively. 1-0 fastball misses outside. 2-0 on Mims. Hitting just 167 on the year. Landon Seeley playing second base again today. Again, he's got a bad shoulder as well, right shoulder. 2-0 low and outside. 3-0. I tell you, he didn't look like he'd never played second base last night. Put it that way. Athletic kid, made all the throws, including the ones where he had to redirect and throw to second. Pitch in for a strike. It's 3-1. Had a nice diving stab going to his right last night. Kind of held your breath a little bit with that shoulder, but got up, made the play. Here's a 3-1. Fouled off at the plate. That took a bite out of Christmas back there, the catcher. 3-2 the count. Home plate umpire Connor Hoagland will walk halfway and toss a new ball out to Blair. Give Seth a minute. A real asset to have. You can play Landon Silly pretty much anywhere. Center field, third base, shortstop, second base. He'd probably even throw the catcher's gear on if you asked him to. We know he can pitch. Here's a 3-2 now to Mims. Bouncer to the left side. One long hop at third, handled by Swafford. Perfect throw to first to retire the side. And the Owls are set down in order. 1-2-3 goes Kennesaw State in the top half of the second. We'll go to the bottom half in Lynchburg with the score even at 1 apiece.
Lynchburg Nissan is jumping into March Madness with full court press savings. Right now, save $6,100 off MSRP. Lock in rates as low as 2.39% and get up to 130% of fair KBB value for your trade. And because we believe in driving with confidence, every new Nissan comes with our 1,000,000-mile powertrain warranty. That's peace of mind for the road ahead. Don't miss these slam dunk deals. Visit Lynchburg Nissan today or shop online anytime at lynchburgnissan.com. Home of the 1,000,000-mile warranty.
Owned and operated by a Liberty alum, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair offers complete auto service, including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Larry's Tire has 2 locations in Lynchburg and at Able Tire in Concord. And coming soon, Larry's Tire will expand to a new service center in Forest. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
As a Flames Club member, you get access to premium seating, parking, and hospitality on game day. Go to libertyflamesclub.org today to learn more.
Liberty and Kennesaw State tied at 1 apiece as we go to the bottom half of inning number 2. I'm Nick Pierce with you from the Sid Bream Radio Booth. Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium. Pretty good crowd down below here today. Michael Gibson will lead things off at the plate. Designated hitter. Takes the first one upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. I thought he had some really good at-bats last night. Quabs, if you will. Quality at-bats. Here's the 1-0. Downstairs 2-0. Bradley LaCroix agreed with us after the ball game as well. Last night, Gibson just 1 for 5, but even in a couple of those strikeouts, he was battling up there. Foul ball, foul ball. Pitch is high here, 3-0. Worked a deep count, 3-2. Fought off some pitches in the third inning. Ended up driving in a run on a fielder's choice. And had an RBI single in the first last night. Takes a strike here. It's 3-1. Gibson, a two-way player. We've seen him on the mound a couple times this year. Sitting .229 for the season. Takes ball 4 inside. Will helicopter his bat toward the dugout and trot to first. Leadoff walk in the second. Third walk already for Ty Bayer, and this kid's not been pitching very deep into ball games, and the walks could be a good reason why. They've already got a left-hander warming in the bullpen. Easton Swafford, the batter. Left-handed hitter in a 1-1 game. Swings on the first pitch, skies it to left center field. That'll be playable out there for Anderson. Throws up the glove and it parachutes in for the first out. Gibson back to first. Brings up Seth Christmas. Gotta have good feet to steal a base. The Good Feet store can help your feet feel their best. Find the store nearest you at goodfeet.com. Seth Christmas gets a turn today. 175 hitter with a pair of homers. Right-handed batter. First one from Bayer. This is off the plate outside, ball 1. Infield at double play depth for Kennesaw. Bayer out of the stretch, the 1-0. There's a drive, high and deep to left. Anderson going back on the track, has just enough room and makes the catch in front of the Flames bullpen. Wow, that ball exploded off Christmas's bat and died right in front of the left field wall. 2 out in the inning. 96 miles an hour off the barrel, hit at 357 feet. He needed 358. Runner back to first, 2 down. Here is Michael Robertson now. Left-handed hitter takes low, ball 1. Well, that would have been nice. Score still tied, 1 apiece. The 1-0. Robertson looks at a pitch just off the plate, maybe a little low. 2 balls, no strikes. Robertson, Florida transfer, hitting 148. And a home run and 11 RBIs. 2-0 pitch. Is a little bit low and outside. Ball 3. 3-0. Mike 0 for 4 last night with a couple of strikeouts. See if he can get the lineup turned over here. Ahead 3-0, the pitch. Taking a strike. Letter high. 3-1. Bears only given up 2 homers this year. Again, doesn't give up a lot of hits, but he gets himself in trouble with the command. The 3-1. There's a swing and a slow roller out to second. That's handled cleanly by Allig. His throw to first in time for out number 3. Flames get the leadoff man on, cannot score him. We will go to the top of the 3rd and have a check of the out-of-town scoreboard when we come back. All tied at 1 apiece here in Lynchburg.
Stay informed and entertained with the Liberty Flames podcast, presented by Sentry Exteriors. Get the latest news and hear from the players and coaches from your favorite Flames teams.
First of all, it's a privilege just to have a chance to be in the NCAA tournament.
I expect us to play our best football going forward. I really believe that.
Catch the latest coaches shows, the NASCAR podcast, double coverage, the Liberty Flames Clubhouse Report, and more. It's all on the Liberty Flames podcast channel. Listen on the Liberty Flames mobile app or wherever you get your podcasts. You're listening to Flames Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Now, for a look at the out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders.
1-1, Liberty and Kennesaw State tied after 2 innings. Elsewhere around Conference USA, Louisiana Tech at home with a 4-2 lead over Dallas Baptist in the top of the 5th. Bulldogs trying to even that series at 1 apiece. After a wild one last night, 16-15 the final in 12 innings. Western Kentucky at FIU, game 2 today at 5 o'clock. FIU going for the series win in Miami. And New Mexico State at home also looking for a series win. Hosting Middle Tennessee at 6 o'clock Eastern. Jacksonville State has Sam Houston in Jacksonville tonight at 7 Eastern. The Gamecocks can win the series tonight. Home teams won 3 of 5 games last night in the conference. La Tech and Liberty, the only 2 home teams to lose games after both teams blew 6-run leads. Aaron Posey leads off for Kennesaw State in the 3rd against Ben Blair. Chopper on the first pitch, slowly hit to the left side. Blair comes to get it, fires to first. Nice athletic play by the Flames pitcher. And there's 1 gone in the 3rd. 1-3 put out to get Posey.
Now back to the shortstop, Shamar McDuffie.
Brings up Shamar McDuffie now for Kennesaw State. Follow LFSN Radio on X, formerly known as Twitter, and Instagram, or search LFSN Radio on Facebook and YouTube. McDuffie takes a first pitch strike, up and in. 0-1 the count. On our Facebook and YouTube pages, that's where you can find our live in the booth cam today with our audio broadcasts there. Lots of ways you can follow along. McDuffie slices one foul the other way out onto the concourse, and it's 0-2 now. Quick homestand for the Flames. Liberty out of here after tomorrow. Up to Blacksburg, or I guess out to Blacksburg on Tuesday night. Fastball high, 1-2. 6 o'clock tilt with Virginia Tech. First of 2 meetings with the Hokies. Feels like we're seeing them a little bit later this year. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Blair with the strikeout. It's his third. Got him on a breaking ball there. Out number 2 in the third. Top of the order, here's Anderson. He doubled his first time up. Hustle double the left center field. Left-hand batter stands in. Takes first pitch strike from Blair. At the letters, 0-1. Anderson, a guy who was hurt last year, did not have a good season because he played most of it with a torn labrum. 0-1 pitch, changeup low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, he's reached in 14 straight, having a great year this year, hitting over 300. Not a real big guy either. 5'8", 170. Takes outside, and that'll take it to 2 balls and a strike. Two-1. In the air, foul out of play to the left. It's even now at 2-2. Well, it's not always the biggest guys that have the most success playing this game. Corbin Carroll for the Diamondbacks, only 5'10", about $160. 2-2, down and away. Changeup misses, and the count goes full. 3-2 on Anderson. 2 out, nobody aboard. 1-1 our score in the top of the third inning. Payoff pitch. Missed low and in, ball 4. First walk for Blair this afternoon. A good at bat there by Anderson. Get himself back in things. And he's on base for the second time. Good speed at first base right now. It's 15 out of 17 in stolen bags. Had 1 here last night. One the score. Kennesaw State has the only hit of the game. Chris Cole batting from the left side. Takes first pitch sinker for a strike, 0-1. Swafford cheating in at third just in case Cole has thoughts of laying down a bunt here. Everybody else back about normal depth. Robertson shaded toward left center in the outfield. Throw over to first, and the runner is back with a head first slide. Christmas behind the plate, 4 out of 12 throwing out base stealers this year. Could be part of the reason he's out there today. That and to give Tucker Moore a breather. Runner not going. 0-1 is flipped foul back into the screen. 0-2 now on Cole. A sack bunt his first time up. Blair takes a peek at first. Right-hander straightens. Comes set at the letters, and the 0-2. Runners going. Pitch high and away. Christmas throw down to second. Little off target, and it's a stolen base for Anderson. Put that throw on the third base side of the bag. Marsh had to reach back across. And Anderson has his 16th stolen base in there with a head first slide. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Cole. Now a base hit could give Kennesaw State the lead again. 1-1 here in the top of the third with 2 outs. The 1-2 pitch just missed off the top shelf of the outside corner. 93-mile-an-hour fastball, and that'll even the count. 2-2. Cole 2 for 4 here last night with a 2-run double. 2-2 pitch, not this time. Swing and a miss. Climb the ladder up and in above the hands to get the strikeout. Second of the inning, fourth of the afternoon for Ben Blair. And that'll do it for Kennesaw State in the third. No runs or hits, no errors, one left. Last of the third inning in Lynchburg with the score still tied at 1 apiece.
Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry provides dental health services including dental implants, cosmetic dentistry, extractions, and more. Their office treats patients of all ages and accepts major dental insurances. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry is located at 2229 Mural Road next to EC Glass High School in Lynchburg. You can reach the office by phone at 434-847-5331 and online at PearyFamilyDentistry.com. The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Flames baseball is on the air. You're locked in to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
This game tied at 1 apiece as we go to the bottom half of the third inning in Lynchburg. Nick Pierce with you. And the Flames will send the top of the order to the plate to lead things off. Landon Seeley. Seeley drew a walk and scored back in the first. First pitch to him is off the plate outside from Ty Bayer. 1 ball and no strikes. 263 hitter. 1-0, wave and a miss at a fastball. Evens things up at 1-1. One. Up and in. 2 balls and a strike on Landon Seeley. Bayer, a true freshman out of Cumming, Georgia. Greater Atlanta area. 2-1. Breaking ball downstairs. 3 balls and a strike on Landon Seeley. Tall kid out there, 6'4", 190 pounds. And he missed inside for ball 4. 3-1 offering off the plate. Seeley's on with a walk for the second time in this game. Guy's still got some room to fill into his body, and I think as he continues to do that, maybe gets his mechanics righted, can start to repeat his delivery a little bit better. Looks like maybe he struggles there some. Probably going to fill into an all-conference pitcher. Got a live arm. Fastball up to 94, 95. Been about 91 today. First pitch in for a called strike on Tanner Marsh, and it's 0-1. 1-1 game. Runner at first, nobody out. We're in the bottom of the third. Pickoff throw to first, runner back. And when I talk about repeating the delivery, it's the mechanics of pitching, right? And not to get in above my head here, but here's the 0-1. Finish my thought after the pitch. Instead, pickoff throw over to first. Close play. Seeley just back in safely. It's all the things that you do in the process of pitching, but being able to fine-tune them, balance, repeating how you deliver the ball. A 1 pitch downstairs, 1 ball and 1 strike. And sometimes you'll hear pitching coaches talk about this too. Guys that have longer levers, right? 6'4", a lot of arms and legs. It's a little tougher for those big guys to repeat that delivery sometimes. Pickoff throw over to first. Runner gets back safely. You just watch some of the, way he's falling off the mound a little bit. Once he harnesses that, it's going to be a pretty good one. 1-1 pitch. Slider misses up and in. 2 balls and a strike. And for all guys, it's the same, Get command of a couple of pitches. If you can get to 3 pitches at this level, you can dominate. There's a ground ball deep in the hole. Diving stab. McDuffie gets to his feet. Shortstop has nowhere to go with it. Base hit for Tanner Marsh. Had an infield single to short last night. He's got another one today. Marsh is on for the second time. And for the second time in this game, the Flames have set the table for Camden Troyer. Runners at first and second. Nobody out in the bottom of the third. And Troyer trying to untie this 1-1 ball game. Flied out to deep right and foul ground his first time up on a really good play by Jackson Cirillo, the right fielder. First pitch, he swings and lifts one to left, but playable for Anderson. Camped under it, makes the catch. Runners will have to hold. One out in the third. Hey, every Sunday this season is Bark at the Park with Liberty Baseball. Bring your dog to Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium, where you can also join the Flames Pup Club. You get a bandana, chew toy, and leash, plus tickets for the game, all for just $50. Email flamesclub@liberty.edu to sign up. Runners first and second, one out, 1-1 game. Here's Nick Barone. Runners go. Pitch is low. Throw down to third base. Not in time. Sealy tumbled off the bag over there, but still held on to avoid the tag of Hudson Mims. And now Ryan Coe, the head coach, is going to come out, and I think he wants to challenge this at third. The throw beat him there. But Sealy able to avoid the tag. Pops up off the bag with that feet first slide. Did he get back on it before he got tagged out? That's the question. And Tony Carrilli and Justin Whitten are going to go underneath to take a look at this. Take that back. Tony Carrilli and Connor Hoagland have gone underneath, the two umpires, to review this. I see too many guys, I feel like, slide in feet first on those plays, but Sealy went in feet first. Pop-up slide over there, and then came across the bag, came off, reached back, went down to one knee when he came off the bag, reached back with his left arm to try to get the corner of the base. And in the process of doing so, Mims reached back around with the glove to put the tag on him to see. He's ruled safe. That's the call on the field, but the question now is, after Landon came off the bag, did Hudson Mims get the tag on him before he was able to reach back and get the corner? As it stands right now, it's a double steal, and there's two runners in scoring position. Ty Bayer taking some throws off the mound to stay loose. Put a strike on the board, so I guess that was the pitch to Barone. I honestly can't remember. But if this call stands, Flames will have him at second and third with one out. If it's overturned, Sealy will be out, and Marsh will be at second with two outs. And an 0-1 count on Nick Barone either way. But Ryan Coe was pretty quick to come out of the dugout and challenge. Hudson Mims had been signaling over to him at third base that he wanted him to review it. Had a couple of looks at it here. Honestly, I'm not sure from what I saw. And if I'm not sure, then that leads me to believe that they may just stay with the call on the field, because you've got to have clear and conclusive evidence contrary to the call on the field to overturn this. And I don't know that I really saw anything. Unless they're seeing an angle I didn't. It was close, but I couldn't tell for sure when the glove hit Landon and when his hand got the bag. So here come the umpires. We're going to get the call. Tony Carrilli points upstairs, and Landon's out. Sealy called out at third, and again, it's when he came up off the bag, they must have seen enough to overturn it. So that'll go caught stealing 2-5. 2 out in the inning now. Just the second time Sealy's been thrown out trying to steal this year. 1 strike, the count on Barone with a man at second. And he swings on this pitch and drives it out to deep left field. Anderson going back onto the track, has just enough room and makes the catch. Man, the wind must be blowing the ball down out there in left field today. That thing left his bat at 104 miles an hour, and it just died on the warning track. Fly out to deep left, retires the side for the Flames here in the third. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. We go to the top of the 4th inning in Lynchburg, still tied at 1 apiece. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
Century Exteriors offers exterior home renovations, including but not limited to gutters, roofing, siding, home additions, and much more. Century Exteriors makes the process seamless. Call 434-239-6722 for a free on-site estimate, or visit us at centuryexteriors.com. and Century Exteriors on Facebook and Instagram.
You're listening to Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Time now to check the Carter Bank box score.
Tied at 1 apiece in Lynchburg as we go to the top of the 4th inning. Carter Bank box score. Each team with a run on 1 hit. Both teams have played errorless ball to this point. Kennesaw State's left 1 man on. Liberty is strained at 3. Each team got a run in the 1st inning. And that's been all the scoring to this point. Donovan Cash, right-handed batter, leads off the 4th inning against right-hander Ben Blair. Cash 0 for 1. Takes the first one low and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Shadow starting to cut home plate in half, creeping out over the batter's area. 1-0. Fastball lands for a strike to even the count at 1-1. Shadows from the light tower hovering out over the pitcher's mound right now. The 1-1. Knuckling ground ball hit to second, right to Landon Seeley. Easy toss to first, 1 gone in the 4th. Brings up Cirillo. Make sure you join us each week for the Liberty Flames Clubhouse Report presented by Freedom First Credit Union. Podcast has the latest on Flames baseball, interviews with players and coaches, and much more. Search Liberty Flames Podcast wherever you get your podcasts to get the Liberty Flames Clubhouse Report. Drops each Thursday or Friday. Here's a line drive to a right center field off the bat of Cirillo. That'll fall in for a base hit. Robertson over to cut it off. Singles to right center on the first pitch. Hit number 2 for Kennesaw State. And 1 on with 1 out now for Sudo, the first baseman.
Now back to first baseman Sudo.
Had a couple of guests on the show this week, the podcast. Talked with Flames lefty reliever Josh Swink and right fielder Camden Troyer. Sudo lunge and a miss at the first pitch from Ben Blair. Looked like a cutter that he got by him. 0-1 the count. Sudo lined out to second his first time up. Flames have him in that 3-man shift on the left side again. 0-1 pitch. High, lazy fly ball, right side. Seeley tiptoeing over. Second baseman's got it on the infield. And that's out number 2.
Now back to second baseman Wesley Allen.
And a chance for Blair to work around the one-out single as Wesley Allen comes to the plate now for Kennesaw State. Allen go for 1. Strikeout victim his first time up. First pitch from Blair. Instead to first. Chases the runner back with a head-first dive. Cirillo 2 out of 4 in stolen base attempts. Liberty and Kennesaw State knotted at 1. We're in the top of the 4th. The offering in for a strike. 0-1 on Alec. Flames trying to bounce back today, get this series even at 1 apiece. After Kennesaw State took game 1 last night, come from behind fashion. 10-9. The 0-1. Changeup misses downstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. And you know, it's wild the way runs are up in college baseball the last 4 or 5 years. In some ways, it doesn't even feel like the same game when you look at the professional level, the major leagues. A lot of ways it didn't. Blair fires to first, chases the runner back. You look at the Cubs, for instance. I think I heard last week or earlier this week, they were leading Major League Baseball, averaging 6 runs a game. Now, you average 6 runs a game in college baseball, you're going to be like bottom half of your league. 1-1 pitch. Here's a bunt attempt right back to the pitcher. 2 hops, little bobble by Blair. Can't pick it up cleanly, and everybody's going to be safe. He got caught on a second little dribbling bounce on that bunt by Alleg. He'll beat it out at first. Cirillo goes to second. That'll probably be an error, I guess, on Blair. If it is, it's his first of the year. Hudson Mims, the batter now. Third baseman hitting from the right side. The pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Either way, there's runners at first and second with 2 outs in a 1-1 game. Mims hitting just 158. Next pitch off the plate outside, 1-1. It is an error. The 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball. It's 1-2. First error the Flames have made this weekend. Just their 30th of the year. Liberty came in fielding 980. 15th in the nation coming into this weekend. Tied with Dallas Baptist. The 1-2. Fouled off his foot. Ouch. Mims couldn't turn around the fastball. And the count stays 1 ball and 2 strikes. I don't think it got him square. Mims just barely even took a step outside the batter's box. Climbs back in. Plants that right foot in the back line. 2 outs, 2 on. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on, miss. Got him on a high fastball. Strikeout number 5 for Ben Blair this afternoon. And that sets down the Owls in the 4th inning. No runs, a hit. 1 error, 2 left. And that'll take us now to the bottom half of the 4th inning in Lynchburg with the score still tied 1-1. You're listening to Liberty Baseball from Dan Wagner.
Looking to buy a home or refinance a mortgage? Now is the time to take advantage of your one-of-a-kind offer from Alcova Mortgage. As an employee or alumni with Liberty University, you are eligible to receive a lender credit that equates to 1% of your total loan amount up to $5,000. This offer provides you with some much-needed savings while also helping you tackle your closing costs. Visit alcova.com/liberty today for details. Offer does not apply to broker loans.
Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 40508, NMLSconsumeraccess.org, Equal Housing Lender.
I'm Bob Davis. If you're considering improving your backyard, AquaPros has just what you need. For the grilling devotee, nothing beats the big green egg. Everything tastes better when it's cooked on a big green egg. AquaPros has the full line of green egg grills, charcoal, and accessories. Since 1985, AquaPros has been the source for the world's greatest hot tub, American-made marquee spas. Stop into any of AquaPros 4 showrooms today and make your home a fun and relaxing resort.
Follow the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner on social media and keep up with all your favorite teams. Search LFSN Radio on X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Flames baseball lives here. You are listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Going to the bottom half of the fourth in Lynchburg, Liberty and Kennesaw State all tied at 1. Jackson Sorensen leads it off here for the Flames, facing the righty Ty Bayer. Bayer's first pitch lands for a strike. Good breaking ball, caught the outside corner, 0-1. Sorensen, Gibson, and Swafford, 5, 6, and 7 in the order due up. 0-1, fastball high and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Jackson 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. 1-1, hit on the ground out towards second. Nice sliding backhand stab there by Alec. Gets up and throws him out at first. Good play, 1 gone. Coca-Cola is a proud sponsor of Flames baseball on the radio. Stay tuned after the game today for the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show. Coke, taste the feeling. Brings up Michael Gibson. 1 out, nobody on in a tie game. Bottom of the fourth. Gibson takes off the plate inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Gibson, first year Liberty Flame. One of 26 newcomers on this club. Takes a breaking ball for a strike. 1-1. Drew a walk his first time up today. 1-1 pitch, roller back up the middle. McDuffie can't get there. It gets by the shortstop into center field, and a 1-out single for Michael Gibson. Flames with their second hit of the ball game. That'll bring up Easton Swafford. Breaking ball out away from Gibson. He just got a piece of it and stayed in the middle of the field. Pitch to Swafford in for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Fastball taken at the knees. 1-1 our score. Runner at first, 1 out. And there's a line drive out toward left center field. Cole throws up the glove, but he'll have to play it on a bounce. That's a base hit. Swafford with a single. That'll put him at first and second for the Flames. Back-to-back hits now off of Bayer. And that'll bring up Seth Christmas. Christmas flied out to deep left his first time up today. Can't hit the ball there. Wind's knocking everything down. Junior out of Hendersonville, North Carolina waits. And a swing and miss on the first pitch. 93-mile-an-hour fastball from Bayer, 0-1. 1-1 our score in the bottom of the fourth. Flames trying to get their first lead of the ball game today. Oh, 1 pitch misses for a ball, 1-1. Seth Christmas transfer from Gaston College in Dallas, North Carolina. JUCO there. Turn and a throw to second. Runner gets back in with a dive. Gibson at second, Swafford at first. Back-to-back base hits here in this fourth inning. Flames out hitting the Owls now 3-2. 1-1 pitch. And that off-speed offering misses inside, 2-1. Christmas, a JUCO All-American last year at Gaston. 12 home runs. Hitters count here, the 2-1. Lays off a breaking ball downstairs. Checked his swing, 3-1. He's got a walk-off home run for the Flames this year. He walked it off in the 10th inning against Middle Tennessee here 3 weeks ago. 3-1 pitch to him. Fastball misses outside for ball 4. Walk will load the bases. And Bayer is in the soup. Flames have loaded him up with only one out in the bottom of the fourth in a 1-1 ball game. Left-hander up, loosening in the bullpen, Ryan Gold for Kennesaw State. Mike Robertson coming to the plate to hit, and Matthew Passauer, the pitching coach, is on his way out to the mound. Told you, Bayer has not been around in a lot of games for a long time this year. He's only gone 5 innings, I think, twice. Went 5 1/3 his last time out. He's already up to 55 pitches here in the 4th inning today. Home plate umpire Connor Hoagland on his way out to the mound. We may get a pitching change here. And we will. It's going to be the end of the line for Bayer. And so the Owls will go to the bullpen and bring on the lefty. Ryan Gold takes over for Kennesaw State, and as Haley's Appliance, an outdoor call to the bullpen. Bottom of the 4th, 1 man out. Liberty has loaded the bases with the score tied at 1 apiece. We're back with a new pitcher after this.
The Conference USA Baseball Championship is coming to Lynchburg. Be there as 8 teams battle for the conference crown in a double elimination tournament, with the winner getting an automatic bid to an NCAA regional. Hosted by Liberty University's Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium, May 21st through the 25th. All session passes are on sale now. See every game for just $98. Youth passes are $35. Single session passes are also available. Get yours now at libertyflames.com/CUSA Baseball.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty men's basketball coach Richie McKay. The McKay family are proud Flames Club members and invite you to join in training champions for Christ on and off the court. Whether you're at the game or cheering from home, your support is valuable and directly impacts our student athletes. Membership starts at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
Left-hander Ryan Gold on to pitch for Kennesaw State. Liberty and Kennesaw tied at 1 apiece in the bottom of the 4th. The Flames have loaded the bases with only 1 out. Gold will come on and pitch to the left-hand hitting Mike Robertson here. 2-3 record, 6.75 ERA. 32 strikeouts and 18 walks in 32 innings pitched. Gold, a 6'4", 215-pound sophomore from Smyrna, Georgia. Last pitched on Tuesday at Charlotte. He gave up 1 run in 1 inning. It was a solo homer. Faced 4 hitters, struck out 1 of them. Gold ready to go. Bayer out of the ball game after 3 1/3 innings. Gave up 1 run so far on 3 hits, but again, all the men on base belong to him. Also 5 walks. That's 12 walks now in his last 2 starts for Ty Bayer. Robertson with a chance to do some damage. Corner infielders in a step just in case of a bunt. The pitch, Robertson not showing bunt. He swings on the first pitch and drives this one out toward right field. Cirillo is there with the catch, but everyone's going to tag up and everyone's going to advance. Sack fly and an RBI for Robertson as he jumps the first one. Productive out for him, and Liberty takes the lead 2-1 in the fourth. Good base running there by the Flames as well. Realizing Cirillo had to go back on that ball, probably a little flat-footed on the catch. Bro came to second base, not in time to get Christmas. So second and third with 2 outs now for Silly. And he takes up and in, 1 ball and no strikes. 12th RBI for Robertson this year. Put a good swing on that ball. 1-0 to Landon Seeley. Breaking ball in for a strike, evens the count, 1-1. Flames on top, 2-1. Gold, a Georgia transfer for Kennesaw State. Missed inside with a fastball. 2-1 the count. Pitchability guy, upper 80s fastball and a changeup. And mix in a slider as well. This is 2-1 to Seeley. Ground ball sharply hit, but right to the second baseman. And Alec wings it over to first in time for the final out of the inning. But the Flames do grab a run on 2 hits. No Kennesaw State errors and 2 runners left aboard. At the end of 4 in Lynchburg, Liberty is on top for the first time today. 2-1. Flames lead the Owls. You're listening to Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner.
At Carilion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carilion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit CarillionClinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carilion proud.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Every Sunday is Bark at the Park with Liberty Baseball. Now your dog can join the Flames Pup Club. Get a bandana, leash, chew toy, and tickets to Bark at the Park days for just $50. Email flamesclub@liberty.edu to sign up. Now back to more Flames baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Ben Blair and the Flames have a 2-1 lead as we go to the top of the 5th inning in Lynchburg this afternoon. Flames with a win can even the series up at 1 game apiece. And Ben Blair, already 5 strikeouts today, goes to work here against Aaron Posey to lead it off for Kennesaw State. Right on right matchup. And the Owls catcher takes a first pitch fastball for a strike, 0-1. Posey 0 for 1, grounded out to the pitcher his first time up. 0-1, swung on, missed. Change up there, 0-2. Shadows covering up home plate now. Pitcher standing in sunlight. As the overhang stretches out, here's the 0-2. There's a liner towards short. Marsh backs up, plays 1 hop, now fires a perfect throw to first. In time to get Posey, 1 out in the 5th. Kennesaw State working on a new ballpark down in Kennesaw, Georgia. Their main campus is stationed. They're actually playing their season this year at Walter S. Kelly Memorial Park in Marietta. Just a short ride down the highway. Here's Shamar McDuffie. Fouls the first pitch back, 0-1. It's going to be a gorgeous new facility, though. I've seen some photos and some renderings down there. They've already got a lot of the framework up for Mickey Dunn Stadium, side of old Fred Stillwell Stadium. 0-1 to McDuffie's in for a strike, and it's 0-2. McDuffie 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. $12.3 million project down there, primarily raised through private donations. Here's the 0-2. Upstairs, 1 ball, 2 strikes as Blair missed with a fastball at 94. They had natural grass and dirt down there prior to this project. They will switch to artificial surface after this, as pretty much everyone is now. 1-2, low and away, 2-2. And while I have an affinity for dirt and grass, I totally understand why college teams do it. And down there, their surface needed a lot of upgrades anyway, even if they were going to stay with dirt and grass. 2-2, bouncing ball foul toward first. Still 2-2 on McDuffie. I mean, there was a slope going off the back of the infield there. They were going to need some laser grading and a lot of upgrades. So they just said to heck with it and put in turf. Seating capacity will be extended to 1,500. It's almost as many as we have here. 2-2 pitch, bouncer out towards second. High hopper, Seeley charges, can't get a glove on it. That'll be a base hit. Infield hit for McDuffie on a high chopper off the turf. Seeley came charging in on it, and even if he picks that short hop off the rug, I don't think he gets him. 1 on and 1 out. Flames leading at 2-1 here in the 5th. And we'll go back to the top of the order now. That's hit number 3 for Kennesaw State. Nate Anderson, the batter. Left-hand hitter. A double and a walk today. Takes inside, ball 1. We'll have new lighting, new fencing, new dugouts, press box, media area, concessions, the whole 9. I mean, it should be a really nice facility down at Kennesaw State. Opens up next year. Throw to first, runner back. They were hoping to play some games there this year, but you know how that goes, construction projects. Rarely ever finish on time. 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. Just ask the Tampa Bay Rays. Pulled out of their stadium deal down there. The St. Petersburg, city of St. Petersburg, and I think the county had actually put up some bond money for them. And when the hurricane came through, tore up the trop, and throw to first, runner back. They got off schedule. Rays said it was going to cost hundreds of $1,000s more and cost delays, and the county put the money up, and the Rays said, no, we won't do it. So I don't know what's going to happen down there. 2-0 pitch to Anderson is flied foul out of play to the left. 2-1 the count. Kennesaw State left fielder. 2-1 Liberty leading in the top of the 5th. A runner at first and 1 out here in Lynchburg. Hard to believe this ballpark's already 12 years old. Remember when they put this thing up. Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium. Runner started to go. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 2-2. Christmas came up out of his crouch looking to throw down to get McDuffie, but he slammed the brakes on down there at first. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Anderson now. Flames 3 men on the right side of the infield. Blair sets, Wynn tugging at his pants. And the 2-2, runner not going here. Waved at and missed, strike 3. Anderson strikes out swinging on a 93-mile-an-hour fastball. 2 out in the 5th. And strikeout number 6 for Blair this afternoon. 2-seamer up at the top of the zone. Anderson chased. We'll bring up Cole, the center fielder. Another left-handed batter. He takes inside, ball 1. Rays are playing in Steinbrenner Field in Tampa this year, displaced by the hurricane last fall. Well, they make the repairs to Tropicana Field. Throw to first, runner back. I've been to a handful of games down there, and you know, it's the atmosphere is what it is. It's if you've never been there before, it's what you've heard. Big building, not even close to filling all the seats. Here's a high fly ball to right off the bat of Cole, but Troyer has a beat on it. He'll put it away shy of the warning track for out number 3. And that's all she wrote for Kennesaw State in the 5th. No runs, a hit. No errors, 1 left. Halfway home in game 2 of this series, going to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Liberty on top at Kennesaw State, 2-1. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner.
Hi, it's Jonathan Cotton, and people often ask me, what is the Good Feet store? I respond, we are an arch support store. When you come in, our staff is going to welcome you and listen to your needs. We want to learn about you, your lifestyle, your work, and the types of shoes you enjoy wearing. Then after measuring your feet, we are going to fit you from a selection of over 300 styles and sizes of arch supports. Come into the Good Feet store for your free fitting and test walk. Visit goodfeet.com for the location nearest you. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet store.
Your business deserves a bank that values relationships and prioritizes customer service. Since 1979, First Bank and Trust Company has been delivering on these very commitments. Our bankers have been accessible, consultative, and provide a degree of understanding developed through years of commercial experience. First Bank and Trust has the expertise and capital to fund small and large projects up to $32 million. More information on First Bank and Trust and its services is available at firstbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Liberty 2, Kennesaw State 1 as we go to the bottom half of inning number 5 here in Lynchburg on a gorgeous, warm Saturday afternoon. Same 2 clubs tomorrow. It'll be a 1 o'clock Eastern start, 12:30 airtime with our coverage. Liberty and Kennesaw State will wrap up the series. And the Flames are on the road after that for the next 4. Tanner Marsh leads off for the Flames in the 5th against lefty Ryan Gold. And the first pitch low and away, 1 ball, no strikes. Meanwhile, Kennesaw State after this will play at Georgia on Tuesday and then host New Mexico State next weekend. Low and in, 2 balls, no strikes on Tanner Marsh. Those Georgia Bulldogs are pretty good this year. 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1. There was a little bit of a dust-up with Georgia and Kennesaw the last time those 2 clubs played in Marietta. A little taunting and jawing between the 2 teams. There's a line drive out toward right center field. That'll fall for Marsh. Skips up on Cole. Has to play a high bounce. Tanner's on his way to second. He's there standing with a leadoff double. Marsh, 2 more hits today. He's on base for the 3rd time, and he stays hot at the plate. Really, the last month or so, he has been clicking. Marsh got a fastball middle in around the letters and still stayed inside it enough to hit it the other way. Led this club in doubles last year. That's his 7th this year. And that'll bring up Troyer. He's 0 for 2 with a couple of flyouts. Flames leading 2-1. And Camden takes a first pitch fastball for a strike, 0-1. And Kennesaw State has played a really tough schedule. They are 21-20 on the year. Multiple games against Georgia, Georgia Tech. 0-1 upstairs, 1-1 on Troyer. 3-game series at West Virginia earlier this year. In fact, Kennesaw State was the first team to hand West Virginia a loss this year. Mountaineers started 13-0 before Kennesaw State beat them. Came from behind to win. Troyer flips one foul to the left into the screen. It's 1-2. And up until this past Tuesday, when West Virginia lost 3-2 to Penn State, Kennesaw State was the only non-conference team to beat West Virginia this year. Mountaineers having an outstanding year in Morgantown. Here's the 1-2. Troyer with a drive out to deep right center field. That one headed for the gap. It will one-hop the wall. Marsh will score easily. Troyer standing on second with an RBI double. It's 3-1 in the fifth. Well, thunder and lightning with this duo right now. Troyer and Marsh, hottest two hitters in the lineup for the Flames. RBI number 37 for Troyer, his 9th double of the year. Back-to-back two-baggers to start the fifth, and that'll bring up Barone. Flames leading by 2 now. Gold delivers, and Barone takes a strike, 0-1. Nick 0 for 2 with an RBI ground out in this one. Gold on 0-1. That pitch misses high and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Went to a changeup there. Gold with a 1-1. Goes back to a fastball that also misses high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Barone's got himself in a hitter's count now. Had a base hit yesterday. The 2-1 popped up. Foul, first base side. That'll get out of play. Sudo gave it a look, but it's out on the berm. 2-2 now on Barone. Nick's base hit yesterday in the first game of this series snapped an 0 for 23 funk he'd been in conference games. 2-2 pitch. Off speed, misses high and outside. 3-2 the count on Nick Barone. Troyer at second, nobody out. Flames on top, 3-1 in the fifth. 3-1 to Nick Barone. Grounded foul. Bouncer into the Flames dugout. It's 3-2 now. Still 3-2, I should say. Gold sets at the belt. Here's his 3-2. Fastball sent in the air, deep to right, down the line, back at the track, at the wall. It's out of here. Cirillo left at the fence, couldn't get it. It lands in the Kennesaw State bullpen. Opposite field, 2-run homer for Nick Barone. Flames lead it 5-1 in the fifth. Got a fastball away, and it kept going away and away and away, flying into the bullpen for the Owls. Barone, home run number 8, is 38th and 39th RBIs. Pitch low and away. Ball 1 to Sorensen. Check that. His 39th and 40th RBIs. He's got 3 RBIs today. 1-0 on Jackson Sorensen. A 5-1 lead for the Flames. Going outside, 2-0. Liberty's 3, 4, and 5 hitters the last 6 games, hitting collectively just .220 with 8 RBIs. Troyer and Barone do damage here in the 5th inning. Posey goes out for a visit. No one up in the Kennesaw State bullpen. 2-0 count on Jackson Sorensen. 0 for 2 today. The pitch outside, ball 3. 3-0 on Sorensen. Gold has not walked anybody yet. The starter today, Bayer, walked 5. The 3-0. Called strike at the knees for the fastball, 3-1. 5 runs, 6 hits now for the Flames. A run on 3 hits for the Owls. Hitters count 3-1 to Jackson. Popped up, foul, third base side. Mims gives it a look. And that'll land in the back of the Flames dugout. 3-2 now on Sorensen. Talking with some of these Flames hitters over the last couple of days, and Troyer and Marsh specifically, and it was all about just trying to stay positive. Trust the process. 3-2 pitch. Sorensen grounds it foul past first. Still 3-2. And realizing, look, I mean, there's some older guys in this clubhouse maybe that haven't been here all the last few years, but have played baseball long enough to know that these things happen. You go through peaks and valleys like this. Here's a 3-2. Sorensen pops that up into shallow left field. Anderson coming in with a beat on it. He'll put it away. And that's the first out of the 5th inning. 3 spot on the board in this frame for Liberty. It leads 5-1 over Kennesaw State. Michael Gibson coming up now with a walk and a single today. He's also scored. So you got 13 games to go after today. And then Liberty hosts the CUSA tournament here starting May 21st. Gibson with a swing and miss on a breaking ball, 0-1. That is ample enough time to get hot. The 0-1. There's a line drive deep center, but Cole is there. Hat taken off by the wind, but he makes the catch for the second out. It is a breezy day. Wind blowing straight out to right field right now. Good day to fly a kite, or a good day to hit a ball up in the air for a left-handed hitter. Easton Swafford bats with 2 out in the 5th. Swing and foul back, 0-1. Swafford 1 out of 2, singled in the 4th inning. 0-1 pitch outside. Slider off the plate. Ball and a strike on Easton Swafford. This guy Ryan Gold pitched for Waterloo last summer in the Northwoods League. Deals a strike here, and it's 1-2 now. Went to Campbell High School down in Smyrna, Georgia. That's not far from Kennesaw State's campus. Northwest part of Atlanta. 1-2, down and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's where they built the Braves' new ballpark a few years back, down in Smyrna. 2-2. High fly ball to left. Anderson in line with this one. Started back, comes in, closes the glove on out number 3. But Liberty with a very profitable 5th inning. The Flames get 3 runs on 3 hits, including a 2-run bomb off the bat of Nick Barone, his 8th home run of the year. That'll send us to the top of the 6th. Liberty on top of Kennesaw State, 5-1.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
You're listening to Flames Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Now, for a look at the out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders.
In Lynchburg, Liberty leads Kennesaw State 5-1 as we go to the top half of the sixth. Elsewhere around Conference USA this afternoon, Louisiana Tech up big for a second straight day over Dallas Baptist. Bulldogs lead the Patriots 10-3. They're in the top of the seventh inning. But don't blink. Never know what might happen after last night. Bottom half of the first in Miami, FIU and Western Kentucky scoreless there. Panthers beat the Hilltoppers last night in the first game 3-1. Get underway in about 25 minutes in Las Cruces, New Mexico, where New Mexico State hosts Middle Tennessee. The Aggies can win the series with a victory today. And Jacksonville State at home against Sam Houston. That'll be a 7 Eastern start, with the Gamecocks trying to take the series from the Bearcats. Sam Houston just 8-34 on the season. Donovan Cash is the batter for Kennesaw State. He'll lead off the sixth inning here against Ben Blair. Out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders. And Cash takes the first one outside. 1 ball, no strikes. "11-game losing streak right now for Sam Houston. 1-0 outside, 2-0. They're just 2-14 in conference play, with a win over New Mexico State and one over Louisiana Tech. Pitch outside. 3-0 on Cash, who's 0 for 2 today. They have lost 18 of 19 at Sam Houston. The 3-0. Inside corner for a strike, 3-1. Flames go to Sam Houston next weekend. 3-game series down at Don Sanders Stadium in Huntsville. 3-1 to Cash. Bouncing ball toward third. That's foul. Count is full, 3-2. You never take anybody for granted, but if anything, you look at it, it could put some pressure on you. It's like, man, we better go down there and win all 3 of those, right? Hopefully the players aren't looking at it that way, but that's the only team left on Liberty's schedule that has a losing record, and it is a gaudy losing record. Bearcats just cannot hit this year. They lost Walker Yannick, and I'm not saying that that was everything that happened to him, but he was the centerpiece of their lineup. First round pick. 3-2, foul back on a fastball by Cash. It's still 3-2. Flames on top here, 5-1 in the sixth. So we'll get a look at the Bearcats next weekend when we go down to Huntsville, Texas. 3-2 again. Foul back again. Still 3-2. After that, a weekend series at FIU, and then home to round out the regular season against Dallas Baptist the week after that. Another 3-2. Cash with another chopper foul to the left. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. Cash 0 for 2 with an RBI ground out today. 1 for 7 in the series. But a dangerous hitter. 3-2 again, and that's skied to deep center. Robertson going back. He'll turn. He'll watch it sail out of here. He turned around a 94-mile-an-hour fastball and clubbed it out of here for a solo home run. Dead central. 10th of the year for Cash, and the 33rd of his career for Kennesaw State, and that makes it 5-2. And that was not a cheapie. 447 feet to center field, just to the right of the batter's eye out there. and 110 miles an hour off the bat. First pitch low and outside to Jackson Cirillo, hitting from the left side, 1-0. Pitch, foul back to the screen. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. But the good news is it's a solo home run. And the Flames still lead by 3. That was a tough at bat by Cash, too. He fought off pitch after pitch before he finally got a fastball he could square up. 1-1. Caught the outside corner at the knees for a strike. Breaking ball in there, and it's 1-2. Cirillo 1 for 2 with a single and a nice defensive play earlier in the outfield. Left-hand hitter waits. The 1-2 from Blair. Over but low. Missing down with a changeup. 2-2 the count. Some action in Liberty's bullpen now. Righty and a lefty tossing as Blair brings a 2-2. That's outside, and that'll run the count full. 3-2 now on Cirillo. Pitch count climbing for Ben Blair. This will be number 86 for him on the afternoon. And again, a warm day here. Payoff pitch. Inside, ball 4 to Cirillo. And that's just the second walk for Ben Blair today. That'll put a man on. With nobody out in the 6th, and Cam Sudo coming up. And now a mound visit here from Flames dugout as well as Andrew C., the pitching coach, heads out. Probably a good time to take a trip here after 2 deep counts, home run and a walk. Josh Swink is the left-hander loosening. Jack Frankel is the right-hander. Figured one of those 2 guys would be the first out of the pen today. They've been throwing the ball well for Liberty. Don't imagine we'd see Josh McCusker or Joseph Webb today. Both those guys were extended in the bullpen last night. (5-2) Flames, top of the 6th. Nobody out, 1 in, and a runner at first. Sudo 0 for 2. Right-hand batter. The pitch. A little bit high with a fastball. 1 ball, no strikes. Looked like a pretty good pitch. (1-0) to Sudo. That's called a strike at the knees. Fastball in there at 92 miles an hour. Evens things up at 1-1. See if the Flames can get Blair through 6 today. He's got to start getting some outs here pretty quick. 1-1 pitch. Lunge and a miss. 1-2. Chased a breaking ball down and away. Flames have 3 infielders on the left side. Marsh deep in the hole at short. Sealy positioned almost up the middle to the left of second base. 1-2 pitch. Downstairs, lays off, and that'll even it up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Could use a ground ball right at someone here. That would help the cause. 2-2 pitch. This is low. Fastball down and away. 3-2. And if he loses Sudo here, it may be it for Blair. We figure the Flames would go to Frankel next. You got a line of right-handed hitters coming. Runner at first, nobody out. 3-2 pitch to Sudo. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Climbed the ladder with a 92-mile-an-hour fastball. Strikeout number 7 for Blair. And that's the first out of the 6th inning. Got a little more in the tank down there still. And Alec will be the hitter. Flames will stay with Blair for the moment. Alec 0 for 2, a strikeout, and he's reached on an error. Remember, he bunted back to Blair his last time up, so be on guard here. Not bunting this time, swing and a miss. Snap throw down to first by Christmas, not in time. Cirillo back in with a head first dive. Not a bad idea. See if you can steal it out. 0-1 the count. Flames lead at 5-2 in the top of the 6th. A run in on the Cash homer. 0-1 from Blair. Swing and a miss. 0-2. He went to the top of the zone with that 92-mile-an-hour fastball again. That's a good spot right now. Their hitters are chasing it. Go right back there again if you want to. Runner at first, one down, the 0-2 pitch. He did, swing and a miss, strike 3. 94-mile-an-hour fastball right by the barrel of Alec for out number 2. You know, sometimes you look at it and it's like pitch calling is not brain surgery. Just watch what the hitter is telling you. 2 down, here's Hudson Mims. Swings and fouls the first one off to the right, 0-1. 93-mile-an-hour fastball there. He was tardy. Mims 0 for 2 with a strikeout swinging his last time up. 8 strikeouts today for Blair. All have been swinging. The 0-1 just missed outside. Fastball 94 off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike on Mims. I think Blair is sniffing the finish line right here. He knows. 97 pitches on a warm day. Let's get to the end of this inning. The 1-1. Swung on, missed. Couldn't get the sinker. It's 1-2 on Mims. 1 more of those and the Flames will be back in the dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Blair looks in. Sophomore from Gretna, Virginia. Toes the slab. Here it comes. 1-2 pitch. Too high. Up and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch number 100 coming to Mims. Blair locks in. The 2-2. Fouled back, just got a piece. 95-mile-an-hour fastball, and the count stays 2-2. How about 6th inning, 100th pitch, and it's the hardest fastball he's thrown today. 95 miles an hour. See if he's got 1 more of those in him. Pitch number 101, the 2-2. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. Got him on another one at the top of the zone. Strikeout ends the inning. Ben Blair with 9 punch-outs this afternoon. And that'll take care of the Kennesaw State Owls in the 6th. They get 1 on the homer, but strand another man. We go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Liberty 5, Kennesaw State 2. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Pam Wagner.
Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts. With a focus on honesty, education, and excellence, they light the way to savings, home comfort, and a greener future. Educating homeowners about the power of solar and energy efficiency is their winning game plan. More information about Earthright Mid-Atlantic, 434-200-9716 or at erepower.com.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Foster has been fostering warm moments for 100 years. Headquartered in Brookneal, Virginia, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services since 1921. Stop by one of our 6 showroom locations across Central Virginia to view our wide range of products, from propane to fireplaces and grills to tank installs and tankless water heaters. Foster has it all. Download our app or visit fosterfuels.com for more info.
Can't get enough Flames baseball? Download the Liberty Flames Clubhouse Report, presented by Freedom First Credit Union each week on the Liberty Flames podcast. Just search Liberty Flames wherever you get your podcasts.
Seth Christmas leads off for Liberty in the bottom half of the sixth inning with the Flames on top of the Kennesaw State Owls 5-2. First pitch from Ryan Gold misses upstairs. 1 ball and no strikes. Ben Blair, 9 strikeouts this afternoon for 6 innings of 2-run ball. Excellent job by the Flames starting pitcher. 1-0 pitch swung on, missed, evens the count at 1-1. He's done his job today. Let's see if the Flames offense can tack on a little bit here in the next inning or two. Christmas, Robertson, and Seeley, the scheduled 3. The pitch high and outside. 2-1 on Seth Christmas. Christmas, a fly out and a walk today. Takes high for ball 3. Flied out to deep left on the warning track. Hit it out to the wall, in fact, when Anderson made the catch out there. 3-1 pitch to him. Foul back out of play. Still 3-2, or 3-2 now the count, I should say. And a 3-2 pitch. Pop foul back out of play. Stays full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Christmas. Still 10-3 Louisiana Tech leading Dallas Baptist. That game's in the bottom of the 8th now. (3-2), taking strike 3. Fastball over the inside corner at the knees. Christmas down on strikes. He might have thought that one was low. Watching the replay, I think it might have been, but close. 1 out. Here's Robertson. Sac fly his last time up. 0 for 1 officially in the game. Flames leading at 5-2 in the home 6th inning. Gold delivers. Robertson shows bunt. Takes a strike instead on a fastball. So Louisiana Tech, if it holds on, they'll even the series with Dallas Baptist. We got home runs from Sebastian Mexico and Trey Hawsey today for the Bulldogs. 0-1, breaking ball downstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike. Cole Patterson's also homered for them. So ball is traveling today in Ruston, Louisiana. 1-1. Off speed misses low. 2-1. Was texting with their broadcasters earlier today about the game last night. I was like, man, it stinks you guys had to lose, but that had to be the game of the year. Those guys were pretty much in agreement. They've been doing it a while, and they've never seen anything like that. 2-1. There's a shot back up the middle. Diving stab to his left. McDuffie has it, gets up, and throws Robertson out at first. That was highway robbery. Takes a base hit away from Mike Robertson for the 2nd out of the 6th inning. Hadn't played perfectly in that shift. McDuffie still had to dive to his left. The shortstop shaded up the middle. But makes a nice play for the 2nd out. Now back to the top of the order with Landon Seeley. If you didn't see it last night, first the pitch to Seeley. Swing and a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Strike 1. Louisiana Tech led that game 8-2 after the 1st inning last night. Dallas Baptist came roaring back, eventually tied it at 11. 0-1 pitch, chopper to 3rd. That's foul. 0-2. Stayed tied at 11 until the 10th inning when Dallas Baptist did a grand slam in the top half to go up 15-11, only to have Louisiana Tech come up and get a grand slam in the bottom half from Trey Hawsey to tie the game at 15. Then Dallas Baptist went in front with a RBI single in the 12th and held on to win 16-15. 0-2 pitch, weakly hit on the ground to first. That'll be handled by Sudo. Steps on the bag at first, and that's out number 3. The Flames are set down in order. 1-2, 3-0 doing in the 6th. We go to the 7th in Lynchburg. Flames are going to go to the bullpen when we come back. Liberty leading this one 5-2 over Kennesaw State.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America and logo wear.
Lynchburg Nissan is jumping into March Madness with full-court press savings. Right now, save $6,100 off MSRP. Lock in rates as low as 2.39%. And get up to 130% of fair KBB value for your trade. And because we believe in driving with confidence, every new Nissan comes with our million-mile powertrain warranty. That's peace of mind for the road ahead. Don't miss these slam dunk deals. Visit Lynchburg Nissan today or shop online anytime at lynchburgnissan.com. Home of the million-mile warranty.
You're listening to Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Time now to check the Carter Bank box score.
Liberty leads Kennesaw State 5-2 as we go to the top of the 7th inning. Look at your box score this afternoon. The Owls 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, 5 left on. Flames 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, and they've stranded 5. Nick Barone has a home run today. 2 runs shot in the 5th inning. Big difference in the game right now. Donovan Cash is also homered for Kennesaw State. Barone 1 for 3 with 3 RBIs. Camden Troyer's got an RBI double. Flames got 3 in the 5th to expand a 2-1 lead. And now it is 5-2 here as we go to the 7th, and the Flames will make the Haley's Appliance an outdoor pitching change. Left-hander Josh Swink, sophomore from Newton, North Carolina, is on. Takes over for Ben Blair, who was outstanding today. 6 innings, 2 runs, 4 hits, 9 strikeouts, and just 2 walks on 101 pitches, 66 of them for strikes. Swink goes to work against the right-handed hitting Aaron Posey. The fastball misses low for ball 1. Josh Swink, first appearance of the weekend. Pitched really well in relief for the Flames this year. Is 1-0. Foul away to the right, 1-1. Since moving to the bullpen on March 15th, Swink has a 2-0 record with a save and a 1.98 earned run average over his 13 2/3 innings. 10 strikeouts in that stretch as well. This is 1-1. Called strike on the inside corner with a sinker. It's 1-2. Sinker, slider, changeup for Swink. Long-haired lefty. Brown curly hair out of the back of his ball cap. Here's his 1-2. Off the plate outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On Aaron Posey, he's 0 for 2 with a pair of groundouts. 2-2 now from Swink. Fastball foul back, still 2-2. Shadows covering the mound and home plate now from the overhang. Wind blowing down to the right field corner. Rest of the field bathing in sunlight. The 1-2, or 2-2 rather, is foul back, still 2-2. Flames enjoy a 5-2 lead here in Lynchburg. A win today would even this series up and force the rubber game tomorrow. Swink will try it again, the 2-2 to Aaron Posey. Line drive, deep right field. Troyer going back on the run. Can't get there. It's off the wall. But Posey will have to throw the brakes on at first base. Made a big turn there. Troyer played the carom very well. Posey not the greatest of runners either. And didn't want to get himself thrown out, I think. He didn't run right away out of the box, but it's not like he just stood there and admired it. I don't think he got fooled and thought he hit it out of here. I just think he doesn't run that well, and that was a good play by Troyer. Play it off the fencing, hold him to a single. Shamar McDuffie now the hitter. He skies one to deep left, but playable out there for Barone. Now circles off his route. The wind knocks it down, and he'll make the catch. Posey holds it first, one out. Go back to the top of the order now for Nate Anderson. Flames leading at 5-2 here. Update from Lady Flames softball. Liberty a winner at Louisiana Tech today, 9-3. Lady Flames have taken that series, and in doing so, Liberty has clinched the regular season Conference USA Championship and the #1 seed in the CUSA tournament. Anderson, the hitter, left-hander, takes a strike, 0-1. So congrats to head coach Dot Richardson, her staff, her club. Big win today at Louisiana Tech. They've got 4 conference games to go. 5 games in total before the CUSA tournament hosted by Western Kentucky here in a couple weeks. 0-1 in for a strike, 0-2 on Anderson. They'll play one more game down in Ruston tomorrow, and then Lady Flames are at UVA on Wednesday night, before coming home to wrap up the regular season next weekend with FIU. 0-2 pitch to Anderson. High and away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Liberty's softball team now 40-10 on the season. And that's the second place team that they've beaten back-to-back days. 1-2. Fly ball foul, out of play to the right. Still 1-2 on Anderson. He's doubled and walked today. He's also scored. Right-hander loosening in the pen for Liberty. I believe that's Frankel. Swing trying to go through these lefties here at the top of the order, though. 1-2 pitch. A little bit high. Breaking ball upstairs, evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Let's see if he could get a double play ball here, but would not be a conventional turn with the shift on. 2-2, lunge and a miss, strike 3. Took care of him on a nasty slider. First strikeout for Swink, and the second out of the 7th inning. I mean, he went flailing after that thing.
Now back to center fielder Chris Cole.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Chris Cole. Tenth strikeout for the Flames today. Pitch to Cole off the plate outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Cole 0 for 2 with a sac bunt in this one. Flames leading at 5-2 here in the top of the 7th. Here's the 1-0. In for a called strike on the outside corner. It's even at 1-1. Cole tied for 2nd in Conference USA in walks, 5th in stolen bases. But he has not hit lefties a lick. The 1-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, 1-2. Just a 150 average against left-handed pitching this year for Chris Cole. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A man at first. Flames lead at 5-2 in the 7th. Crowd wants the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Got him swinging on a slider. Strikeout ends the inning. Josh Swink. Back-to-back punch outs to retire the side. No runs, a hit, no errors, one left. It's time for the 7th inning stretch presented by the Carl Miller Realty team. Don't stretch your budget when searching for your next home. Talk to the caring, competent, trusted advisors at Carl Miller Realty. Visit carlmillerrealty.com today. As we go to the bottom half of the 7th inning in Lynchburg, Liberty on top of Kennesaw State 5-2. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty men's basketball coach Richie McKay. The McKay family are proud Flames club members and invite you to join in training champions for Christ on and off the court. Whether you're at the game or cheering from home, your support is valuable and directly impacts our student athletes. Membership starts at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
Century Exteriors offers exterior home renovations, including but not limited to gutters, roofing, siding, home additions, and much more. Century Exteriors makes the process seamless. Call 434-239-6722 for a free on-site estimate or visit us at centuryexteriors.com and Century Exteriors on Facebook and Instagram.
Follow the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner on social media and keep up with all your favorite teams. Search LFSN Radio on X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Flames Baseball is on the air. You're locked in to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Liberty leads at 5-2 over Kennesaw State as we go to the bottom half of the 7th inning in Lynchburg. And 2, 3, and 4 in the order are due up. Let's see if the Flames can deliver a knockout blow here. Tanner Marsh to lead it off against the lefty Ryan Gold. First pitch swung on, foul back, 0-1. Got the right guys at the right time coming up to the plate here. Gold is out there for his third full inning of relief. He came on in the 4th. Marsh 2 for 2 today. Here's the 0-1. Down and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tanner Marsh on a hot streak right now. Has been really for the last month. Average at .306. He and Camden Troyer jockeying for the team lead in hitting. The 1-1. Lunge and a miss. Couldn't get a changeup. It's 1-2. I asked him before the game today, what are you working on batting practice? He said, really just trying to stay in the middle of the field. He said, I'm trying to hit everything over second base. Here's the 1-2. Hits this one in the air to right. That should be playable out there for Cirillo. Throws up the glove and makes the grab. 1 out in the 7th. First time they've gotten Marsh out today. And that'll bring up Troyer. Well, Tanner was hitting, what, .306, .308? Troyer coming to the plate now at .305. He's 1 for 3 today with an RBI double. Blasted one into the right center field gap his last time up in the 5th. Ended up scoring on the Barone homer. First pitch off the plate outside with a fastball, 1-0. Some momentum strikeouts from Swink in the top of the 7th inning. Got Anderson, got Cole back-to-back. They're 1 and 2 hitters. 1-0. There's a line drive down the right field line. That's going to roll all the way to the base of the wall. Troyer on his horse headed for second, and he'll be there standing with another double. 1 out, 2-bagger for Camden Troyer. His 10th double of the year. Had a pitch up and in, and he hammered it into the right field corner. Now Barone. Flames leading by 3, and again, they're looking to add on here. Nick with a 2-run opposite field homer his last time up. Parked it in the Kennesaw State bullpen. They got a right-hander throwing down there right now. Gold, the lefty, though, will face Barone here. The pitch. Off the plate outside, off speed, missing. 1 ball, no strikes. Troyer gets his lead at second. 1-0 from Gold. Fastball ripped in the air down the right field line. That's going to drop in for extra bases. Troyer around third. He'll score easily. Cirillo fires it back to the infield, but Barone's at second with a double and another RBI. He's knocked in 4 today, and the Flames lead 6-2 in the 7th. Nicky B wearing out the opposite field here. Starting to shoot the ball the other way with authority. That one 98 miles an hour off his bat. A 4-run lead, and Jackson Sorensen coming to the plate. Hopefully that'll get Barone's back going. Extra base hits his last 2 trips to the plate. Sorensen lashes one foul to the left, 0-1. Well, you knew, or at least you hoped, it was going to be a matter of time. Flames offensive struggles, you were like, this can't continue forever. The 0-1. Off the plate and low. Fastball misses. 1 ball, 1 strike on Sorensen. Get this guy going now. He's 0 for 3 today. 1 for 8 in the series. Had a home run Tuesday at Wake Forest. The 1-1. Checked his swing on a ball low. 2-1. Gold missed down with a changeup. Told you he's been out there since the 4th inning. You got to figure he's starting to run on fumes here. Talking about Gold. 2-1 off the end of the bat. Roller foul. It's 2-2. This will be the 60th pitch coming up that Gold has thrown. Starter Bayer only threw 55. They haven't extended Gold like this in a little while now. The 2-2. High fly ball right field. Cirillo backpedaling. Has his eyes on it now, and he makes the catch just shy of the warning track. Tagging and going to third, Nick Barone. And folks, Jackson Sorensen just missed. That left the bat at 97 miles an hour, but he got under it. Fly out to right, 2 gone. Flames lead at 6-2. Runner at third, and Michael Gibson is the batter. Now Posey's going to come out from behind the plate, trot to the mound, and have a conversation here with Ryan Gold, while the right-hander continues to warm in the bullpen for Kennesaw State. I think that's Nate Hellman getting loose down there. Home plate umpire Connor Hoagland out to break up the meeting. Looking down at Kennesaw's dugout to see if somebody popped out after that. A lot of times you stall for a few extra pitches, but they're going to go ahead and let Gold pitch to Gibson. First one upstairs. Changeup misses. 1 ball, no strikes. 6-2. Liberty on top in the 7th. Love to find a way to get Barone in here and make it a 5-run game. 1-0, foul back, evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Gibson today 1 out of 2. He's got a single, a walk, and he's scored. Flames have been looking for someone to take hold of that DH spot ever since the injury to Riley DiCandido, and that's been about a month and a half ago. 1-1 in there for a strike, 1-2. You know, Gibson, you just watch him. He just has quality at bat after quality at bat. Maybe it's him. Maybe he takes hold of this. 1-2. Lays off a changeup down and in. And that'll even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Well, he hasn't gone out there and hit it all over the yard or cleared the wall yet. But, I mean, keep putting together quality at bats like that, the results are going to come. 2-2, not this time though. Changeup swung on and missed for strike 3. That'll do it for Gibson and the Flames, and I promise I'll never talk good about him again if that's the broadcaster's jinx right there. But the Flames do get another in the 7th. Back-to-back doubles. Nick Barone drives in his 4th run of the day. We'll go to the top of the 8th in Lynchburg. Liberty on top 6-2.
The Conference USA Baseball Championship is coming to Lynchburg. Be there as 8 teams battle for the conference crown in a double elimination tournament, with the winner getting an automatic bid to an NCAA regional, hosted by Liberty University's Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium, May 21st through the 25th. All session passes are on sale now. See every game for just $98. Youth passes are $35. Single session passes are also available. Get yours now at libertyflames.com/CUSA Baseball.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local buyer.
Flames baseball lives here. You're listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
We're going to the top of the 8th in Lynchburg this afternoon. Liberty leading Kennesaw State 6-2. Flames trying to snap a 7-game winning streak in conference play for the Owls. Owls have won 8 of 9 overall. Liberty had lost 7 of 9 coming into today, and 3 in a row. Flames have not lost more than 3 straight this year. Donovan Cash leads off against the lefty Josh Swink. As we go to the 8th, Cash has a home run today, 1 for 3. And the first pitch is a strike on the inside corner with a fastball, 0-1. 3, 4, and 5 in the order due up. This is a big inning for Kennesaw State if they're going to get back in this thing. 0-1 pitch from Swink. Yanked that one down and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cash is going to end up being one of the best hitters to ever do it for Kennesaw State. All-time Division I leader in the history of the program in home runs with 33. Over 170 RBIs. That's also tops in program history at the Division I level. 1-1. Off the plate outside, 2-1. All-time Division I leader in total bases. He's 4th in hits. Two 2-1 pitch to Cash. Lunge and a foul tip on a sinker, and it's 2-2 now. Redshirt senior out of Sharpsburg, Georgia, south of Atlanta. Got a lot of Georgia kids on their roster, as you can imagine. 2-2 pitch is tapped toward third. Long hop foul. Still 2-2. I mean, recruiting good baseball players in Georgia is like shooting fish in a barrel. You don't have to go very far. Walk out your office door if you're Ryan Coe and throw a rock down the street to a top recruit's house, probably. A couple guys up in the bullpen for Liberty. And Kennesaw State, that's a program that's had some success. Multiple national championships at the Division II level.
Here we go, Josh. Here we go.
2 balls, 2 strikes on Cash. 2-2 from Swink. And that ball is clubbed to deep right center. And Cash has left the building again. Robertson turns. That one sails out of here. Another solo home run for Donovan Cash. He's homered in back-to-back at-bats off different pitchers. His 11th of the year. But again, fortunately, just a solo shot, and it's now 6-3 Liberty. He hit that one further than the last one, 109 miles an hour off the bat, 448 feet. Gracious, he's got power. The middle fastball, and he didn't miss it. Here's Cirillo. He swings on this one and pops it up left side, foul ground. Swafford over by the dugout, but that one bounces in the front row. Strike one. So the Flames lead cut to 3 again. 6-3 our score in the top of the 8th. The 0-1. Check swing, strike, called anyway. Good slider. 0-2 the count. Cash probably not going to play any Gold Glove defense, but when you can hit like that, they'll find a place for you at the next level. 0-2 pitch upstairs, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Especially now with a designated hitter.
Here we go, Josh. Here we go.
It's going to prolong a lot of careers at the major league level. Here's the 1-2 to Cirillo. Swung on, missed. Got him on a good slider. Cirillo down on strikes. That's strikeout number 3 for Josh Swink. 1 away in the 8th. Well, you got the next 5 guys in the order are right-handed. Flames have a couple of right-handers up in the bullpen. We'll see what they elect to do here with 1 out in the 8th inning now. And Cam Sudo coming to the plate. Liberty does have a 3-run lead. Pitch from Swink. Slider in for a strike, 0-1. I mean, you can play the matchups, but then you also just look at Swink, and outside of the pitch you'd like to have back to Cash, he's throwing pretty well. And you got a 3-run lead here, so they'll stay with Swink for the moment. The 0-1. Lunge and a miss. Good back foot slider, 0-2. This is as good as his breaking ball's been in a while. Nothing in 2 on Sudo. 0 for 3 with a strikeout today. All that was against Blair. Flames on top 6-3 in the 8th. Now the 0-2. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Strike 3. Climbed the ladder with that one. I don't know if that's where he meant to put it, but it was effective. Watching the replay again, that was actually, I think he went to a 2-seamer right there. That makes a little more sense on the location, but regardless, he gets the strikeout for out number 2 in the 8th. Here's Allig. Right-hand batter takes inside, ball 1. Allig go for 3, 2 strikeouts. He's reached on an error. Swink with a 1-0. At the knees for a called strike. It's sinker, 1-1. Flames 4 defensive outs away from winning this game. 1-1. There's a drive high in the air to left, but no carry. Barone is there, and he puts the squeeze on out number 3. And that'll be all she wrote for Kennesaw State in the 8th. They get 1 back on the homer by Cash, but Swink gets 2 more strikeouts and minimizes the damage. We go to the bottom half of the 8th in Lynchburg. Liberty leads Kennesaw State 6-3.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Fostering warm moments for 100 years, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters, Foster does it all. Visit fosterfuels.com or download the app to order fuel, pay your bill, and more. Get the customer service you deserve and turn up the heat with Foster Fuels and the Liberty Flames.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty softball head coach and proud Flames Club member, Dot Richardson. I want to take this opportunity to invite you to join me in supporting Liberty Athletics' mission to train champions for Christ on and off the field. Your support directly impacts our student athletes and is a valuable part of our team. Membership starts at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
Follow the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner on social media and keep up with all your favorite teams. Search LFSN Radio on X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Flames baseball lives here. You are listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Easton Swafford leads off for the Flames in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Liberty on top at Kennesaw State 6-3 in Lynchburg. Swafford 1 out of 3 today. And it's still the left-hander Ryan Gold on the mound. Popped up on the first pitch, foul out of play, 0-1. I think they're just content to let him try to finish this thing out because Gold would be unavailable tomorrow anyway. As long as he's up to it, just let him pitch this last inning here. This one fouled back to the screen, 0-2 to count. Save some arms for tomorrow if you're Ryan Coe. Now if Kennesaw State rallies in the 9th, you still got Bo Rudy available to pitch the bottom half if it gets to that. Check swing on a breaking ball downstairs. She didn't go on the appeal. 1-2 now on Easton Swafford. So that's the thinking, I'm sure, in the first base dugout for Kennesaw State. They had Nate Hellman warming down there. He's still up, but lightly tossing. The 1-2 just missed low. 2-2. They would rather not have to use anyone else. Smith Pinson has not been announced, but I would figure he probably starts tomorrow for Kennesaw State. He's been their Sunday starter the last several weeks. 2-2, jammed him, little pop up to short, and that's handled by McDuffie. Swafford pops out, and that's the first out of the 8th. Would love to get another one across here. Meanwhile, if you're Liberty, Seth Christmas, Mike Robertson due up next. The Flames have, or had, Jack Frankel warming in the bullpen earlier. I think I saw Tyler August get up down there in the last half inning. Would figure one of those guys would be on, probably August, to try to close this thing out in the 9th for Liberty. Flames up 6-3, bottom of the 8th, 1 out. Christmas the hitter, he's 0 for 2. Fastball outside, ball 1. Christmas at the plate, brown mustache, tattoo on his left forearm. Swing and a miss on the changeup, evens the count of 1-1. White batting gloves for Christmas. A powder blue bat. Waggles it behind the right ear flap, and now the 1-1 pitch is taken for a strike. Off speed in there, and it's 1-2. Christmas flied out to the wall and left back in the 2nd inning. Hitless today. Did reach on a walk in the 4th. The 1-2 bounces that one down and in. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes on the Flames catcher. Not an everyday player. He's gotten some time back there behind the plate, but I don't think he's started since the Middle Tennessee series. The 2-2. Foul back. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes to Christmas. They play him straight away defensively. I feel like not as much shifting maybe from Kennesaw State. 2-2, lunge and a miss, strike 3. Got him on a changeup. Christmas out of there on strikes, 2 away in the 8th. And they've shifted some out there. It could just be as well with Christmas. There's not a whole lot of book on him. Now Robertson coming to the plate, and they will go ahead and shift there. McDuffie, the shortstop, playing straight up the middle. Mims even with the bag at third and off the line. Pitch to Robertson high, ball 1. Flames on top 6-3 in the bottom of the 8th. 2 outs, nobody aboard. One-oh pitch. Fastball taken low, 2-0. Ryan Coe, the head coach for Kennesaw State. I don't know how big into the analytics he is. He's a former longtime scout for the Texas Rangers. 2-0 pitch. Caught the outside corner for a strike, 2-1. In fact, Coe was with the Rangers when they drafted Ryan Cordell, former Flames outfielder, and Coe was a big proponent for Cordell. He scouted this area. 2-1 upstairs, 3-1, and wanted the Rangers to draft him even earlier than they did. They ended up taking him in the 11th round. And was also big on Adam Parks, former Flames right-hander that Texas ended up drafting. 3-1 pitch, lifted down the left field line, foul out of play, and it's 3-2. And I feel bad for Parks. Had he not had the injury, basically blew his arm out in the minors, he was on the track to go to the major leagues. He had a really good arm and started to really recognize his potential after he got drafted. 2 out, 3-2 pitch to Robertson. There's a fly ball out to left field. Anderson coming over, angling toward the line, and he makes a shoelace catch. Robertson can't catch a break today. He's been robbed of a couple of hits. Fly out ends the inning in the 8th. We go to the 9th in Lynchburg. Liberty 3 outs away from closing this one out. It'll be Josh Swink headed back to the mound to try to get the last 3 outs. 6-3, Liberty on top. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Looking to buy a home or refinance a mortgage? Now is the time to take advantage of your one-of-a-kind offer from Alcova Mortgage. As an employee or alumni with Liberty University, you are eligible to receive a lender credit that equates to 1% of your total loan amount up to $5,000. This offer provides you with some much-needed savings while also helping you tackle your closing costs. Visit alcova.com/liberty today for details. Offer does not apply to broker loans.
Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 40508, NMLSconsumeraccess.org, Equal Housing Lender.
Now back to more Flames baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
It'll be Josh Swink in a save situation here for the Flames. Liberty leading Kennesaw State 6-3. As Swink tries to get the last 3 outs and pick up his second career save and his first since March 28th at Jacksonville State. That was almost a month ago. Facing Hudson Mims to lead it off in the 9th. I don't know that they had intentions of using Swink for the last 3 innings of this game, but he's thrown the ball really well. Pitch to Mims is in for a strike, 0-1. When they brought him in, He was facing the bottom of the order, and then he had the lefties at the top to get. And he mowed through Anderson and Cole with a pair of strikeouts. Came back out for the 8th, gave up a homer, but struck out 2 more, and no other damage. Pitch misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike on Mims. But remember, Swink has been a starter at the beginning of the year. His longest outing is 6 innings in his career. So he can get extended. Here's the 1-1. Fly ball foul out of play to the right, 1-2. Mims is 0 for 3. He's also got the bottom of the order to deal with here. Sometimes the head coach, you're down there thinking, man, I don't know if I want to swing that gate open when I've got a guy throwing this well. I need to win a ball game. 1-2, slider hammered down the left field line. That is going to be fair and bounce up against the caged fence against the bullpen. Mims into second with a leadoff double in the 9th. His first hit today. And that now guarantees that the Flames will have to go through Anderson again at the top of the order. Batter now is Posey, right-handed hitting catcher. 1 for 3 with a single. Had a base hit off of Swink in the 7th. 6-3, Flames on top in the 9th. Swink out of the stretch, the pitch. In for a strike, 0-1. Talked to Swink about that move to the bullpen and what the biggest difference has been, and he said it's not so much anything mechanics or throwing different pitches. 0-1 outside, 1-1, but more about just executing pitches. He's been able to execute better, and said I hadn't really had to think a whole lot. You just come into the ball game and pitch. Maybe took some of the pressure off from starting. 1-1 outside with a sinker, 2-1. Grew up watching Clayton Kershaw, another left-hander. Big Dodgers fan because of him. 2-1 upstairs, 3-1 now. On Aaron Posey. If he doesn't get Posey, that'll bring the tying run to the plate. The Flames might think about making a move then. They've got a couple of right-handers up throwing in the pen. Here's Swink's 3-1. Outside, ball 4. Not particularly close. So that will bring the tying run to the plate in the 9th. A double and a walk. And Kennesaw State head coach Ryan Coe has his lineup card in hand, walking down towards home plate. Shamar McDuffie was scheduled to hit, but he is called back. And this will be Caden Brown, the freshman, coming up instead. He represents the tying run.
Hitter number 20, Caden Brown.
Brown on the season hitting .263 in 9 games. He's 5 out of 19. All 5 hits have been singles with 9 strikeouts. Right-handed batter to face Swink. First pitch to him. Strike on the outside corner with a sinker, 0-1. Swing checks second, the 0-1. Strike 2, fastball outside corner. 0-2 the count. Brown hitting .333 off lefties. 0-2 fastball outside. 1-2, although it's just 1 for 3. He's 1 for 3 off of lefties, 4 for 16 off of righties. And has no history beyond this year. Again, a freshman up there. First and second, nobody out in the 9th. The 1-2 just missed a little bit low. Fastball downstairs evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Anderson on deck. Here's Swink's 2-2. High pop-up, right side. That'll go foul, out of play. Onto the berm, still 2 balls and 2 strikes on Brown. Swink at 48 pitches. Here's 2-2. Popped him up, fouled again. That'll get out of play. Runner at first, Posey fist pumping toward Brown at home plate, cheering him on here. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bullpen ready to go when needed for Liberty. Swink again, the 2-2 to Brown. Slider missed high and outside. And the count goes full, 3-2 on the pinch hitter. Tying run at the plate. Brown 0 for 3 as a pinch hitter this year, by the way. The 3-2. And he pops this one up. Into right field. Angling to the line is Troyer. And he straddles the line to make the catch. Runner will tag at second and go to third. Posey will park it at first. It's a fly out for Brown. And he's out number 1 in the 9th. Tying run still at the plate as we turn the lineup over, though, and it's Nate Anderson. Anderson has some pop. He could tie it with 1 swing here. One for 3 today. Doubled back in the first. 3 for 9 in the series. Left on left. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Foul tip to slider into the catcher's glove. It's 0-1. One out in the 9th. Flames lead at 6-3. The 0-1. Line drive right field. Troyer coming on. He'll make the catch. No advance from the runners. 2 out. He hit it hard, but he hit it right at Camden Troyer. And the last hope will be Chris Cole for Kennesaw State. Flames with 1 more out to get. They lead it 6-3. Cole the tying run at the plate. 0 for 3 in this game. 2 for 7 in the series. Left-handed batter waits. And the pitch. In there for a strike. Starts him with a breaking ball. 0-1. Swink struck Cole out to end the 7th inning. Now he'll try to get him to end the ball game. Freshman left-hander sets at the belt. Sophomore left-hander, rather. Here's his 0-1. Check swing. They appeal it. Tony Carrilli didn't signal no swing. He signaled I didn't see it, is what it looked like. So it goes as a ball, 1-1. Hey, kudos to him for admitting it. Here's the 1-1. Fly ball left field. This should do it. Barone is there. He's got it. Flames win it. And Josh Swink nails down the save and the series-tying victory for the Liberty Flames. Good day at the office for Liberty as they come back from a gut-wrenching loss last night to even this thing up at 1 apiece. Final score in Lynchburg this afternoon, Liberty 6, Kennesaw State 3. Play the fight song. Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show is coming up after this.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com, that's www.ironcladcoffee.com, to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community. And that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Score big at Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg with major brands of appliances that will make your house feel like a home and outdoor equipment to have your yard looking its best. Haley's puts customer service first. They deliver and service all of the products they sell and will take care of the process from start to finish. Log on to Haley's.com today for product availability. Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg is a proud sponsor for Liberty Flames Athletics.
Hey Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at gentrylock.com.
Listening to Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Time now for the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show. Coming up, we'll hear from Flames head coach Bradley LaCroix. We'll have the final stats, our player of the game, post-game analysis, and more right here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Back inside the ballpark in Lynchburg, where Liberty gets the win here this afternoon, and the Flames even this series up at 1 game apiece. Liberty over Kennesaw State 6-3 here this afternoon. Nick Pierce back here with you on the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show. Coming up, we'll try to get a word with our Thompson Brooks Insurance player of the game. That'll be Nick Barone today. Had 4 RBIs, also clubbed a 2-run homer. We'll see if we can get Nick here in a little bit. But right now, let's head down to the dugout, and we'll catch up with the head coach of the Flames, Bradley LaCroix, for his post-game comments here. And Coach, a good win, just a way to bounce back here. The offense did some good things again today, and you're pitching stellar behind a really good performance from Ben Blair this afternoon.
Yeah, it was huge for us to come back, and the way they're so proud of the guys, the way they competed and believed, even after a tough loss yesterday. And you know, the guy on the mound there sets the tone and momentum. And you know, Benny was outstanding. Had some traffic here and there, made some huge pitches. And then Swinky came in and did a fantastic job. You know, we had good approaches at the plate, you know, especially at the top of the order. You know, Tanner had a really good day, Camden had a really good day, and then Nicky B cashed in twice with a great approach after not having such a great day yesterday. But that's what competitors do. They bounce back, and, you know, so proud of them.
Yeah, I know Nick's been in a little bit of a funk here lately in conference play, but he really broke out of it today. You talk about the approach. It looked like he was really stinging the ball the opposite field today.
Yeah, he and I had a pretty good heart-to-heart this morning about a couple situations yesterday. And, you know, I've said this numerous times, but he's a fighter, and he wants to do so much for this team, and proud of him of taking the coaching and executing the plan. Obviously, he's the one that's got to swing the bat, and he did a fantastic job today.
You know, you move Camden Troyer up in the order today. He goes from the 5-hole to the 3-hole. I imagine trying to get some folks on in front of him, right? I mean, he's got 9 home runs this year. I think they've all been solo homers. He just missed one in the first inning with a couple guys on in front of him. Then we saw him cash in later in the game with the RBI double there in the 5th. Was that kind of the idea, just try to get him up there with his bat and get him and Marsh going back-to-back? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Landon and Tanner have been doing a great job of getting on, especially back-to-back. And, I thought Jackson's swings have been better, but he's still in a little bit of a funk. And Camden's been swinging the bat really, really well, and just want to shake it up a little bit. And obviously it paid off today with Camden coming up with a couple big doubles. And like you said, in his first at bat, just missed a home run. No, we talked pregame about Blair today, and one of the keys would be for him to be able to have a changeup or something else to get him off the fastball. How'd you think he did today? I thought he did great. His fastball was good. Threw enough changeups. The slider / cutter were really good against right-handers. He threw it to lefties too, and he used the elevated fastball really, really well. And he did a fantastic job. He gave up the home run. In the first inning. Price, we didn't get on the ball quick enough. He wouldn't have scored, but he made some big pitches to pitch out of traffic and did a fantastic job for us. Yeah, and you talk about that elevated fastball. I thought, pitch number 100 was 95 miles an hour. I mean, that's got to make you smile as a head coach or a pitching coach when a guy can have that kind of velocity. I mean, that's the hardest thrown ball today, and it was right there at the end. Yeah, he's a premium guy. And he's athletic, competitive, he's strong, and usually, and again today, he gets better as the game goes on, and that's the type of competitor he is. He's going to leave it out there. He's going to empty the tank for us, and he does it every Saturday or whatever day he pitches, and so proud of him. And let's talk about Josh Swink a little bit too. I mean, you bring him in the 7th inning. He's got the bottom of the order, then those 2 lefties at the top, and just really good stuff attacking those guys, Anderson and Cole, back-to-back strikeouts to end the 7th. I thought his slider was really good today. I don't know, what'd you think? I mean, was the idea just to have him get those guys and then go to somebody else, but then you look and go, man, he's throwing the ball really well here? Nah, with what Ben gave us, and as good as Swinky's been, especially, with those 2 lefties at the top of the order, we felt like if Ben could get through, 6, that we had a good chance of Swinky finishing the game for us. And it worked out, and he threw some really good pitches. Gave up the leadoff single off the wall. Cam did a great job of getting the ball in. Then he made some huge pitches to keep that momentum in our dugout. Guy hit a home run off of him. So what? Solo jack. Then obviously none of us wanted that traffic there in the 9th. But made some more really outstanding pitches, and he's just growing every single time he goes out there. The confidence level, he's becoming a dude right in front of our own eyes. Yeah, he really is. It's been fun to watch, and just so cool how just one little change of scenery, and all of a sudden he is really emerged as a guy that can help this club. And last thought, I mean, you talk about the home run, and sometimes it's easier to admire another guy when you win the ball game. But gosh, Donovan Cash, a couple 448-foot tape measure shots out there. He's a good hitter, isn't he? Yeah, that's pretty impressive. I don't care, that wind's going pretty good out there, but he's a strong young man that obviously I think this career record Division I home runs. Yeah, he is. Their school, which is a really good baseball program, and luckily for us, there's nobody on. So if he has solo jacks, it's okay. Yeah, exactly. No doubt. Well, Coach, appreciate the time. Congrats on the win, and look forward to trying to get the series here tomorrow. Okay, appreciate it. Nick's right here. All right, that's the head coach. Bradley LaCroix with us on the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show. Liberty wins it over Kennesaw State here 6-3 this afternoon. And we're now joined by Nick Barone, our Thompson Brooks Insurance Player of the Game. As Barone had a 2-run homer today, 4 RBIs. I'll have to double check. That might be a career high for you, Nick. But how you feeling after this one today? Pretty good. I mean, we've been in a little rut, especially in conference play. So especially after losing one like we did yesterday where we had a big lead, it was a good win to get back on track and give us a shot to win the series tomorrow. Yeah, and offensively, yesterday it had to be frustrating because you guys felt like you did enough. And to watch that lead get away, what was the mentality coming out to the ballpark today, though, for everybody in the clubhouse?
I mean, we know that was a game we dropped that we should have won easily. So the main thing today was just everyone pull together, everyone be one. And, it's baseball, stuff like that happens. But you always have a game the next day, so you can't sit there and dwell on stuff like that. You just got to pull together and come out and flush it.
Coach said you guys had talked before the game today about, just trying to do some things with approach at the plate. How much of that did you take with you today? And I mean, you were driving the ball to the opposite field pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, Coach tells me, like, when it's good, that's what I do. And when I try to pull the ball, that's when I get out of my legs and stuff. So just revisiting that approach, and he always reminds me, like, if I am BP and stuff and I'm getting pull happy, just reminds me to stay short and to the ball. And it's kind of what I was thinking today, and it worked out pretty good.
Now, that said, you hit one right on the screws back in the third inning to left field. I think you and Seth had some balls knocked down out there. It also works today, when you go the opposite field because the way the wind's blowing here, right? You go the other way, you hit a two-run homer.
That's usually how it plays. I mean, I didn't hit that one to the bullpen as well as I did the ball to the pool side, but that one ended up being the homer. It's kind of how this field always plays, and I play left field, so I kind of know how the ball flies, and it was definitely getting knocked down today.
Yeah, for sure. You guys come out of here with a win. You even the series up. How much did you guys need this one?
This was a big one. I mean, we're coming down to the last couple series, and we've lost a lot of close conference games, so we need to win every game and every series that we can. But you can't look at the bigger picture. You just got to take it one game at a time.
Don't know for sure who they're starting tomorrow. I don't know how much you guys look at that in advance as hitters, but when you come out here tomorrow, what's the mentality, the approach? Does it change regardless of who they have on the mound?
I don't think it does. I mean, obviously every pitcher, depending on how they throw, how hard they throw, what pitches, you got to kind of have a different approach. But I think the last 2 days our offense has been in a really good spot. So I think it's mainly going to be keeping the same approach unless it's anything crazy.
By the way, 5 is your career high in RBIs. So you were right there at it.
Ah, pretty close.
Yeah, 4 today. You had 5 against Duke earlier this year.
Oh, so. Yeah, that was way earlier.
Yeah, that was a good day, though.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, it was a good day for the offense. In fact, if you guys have a similar day to that tomorrow, I think you're probably going to be happy at the end of the day tomorrow, too.
Oh, yeah, that was a big offensive day for everybody. That was a 1-9 just blowout game.
Yeah, what was it, 4 or 5 homers in that game, I think?
At least.
Yeah.
Maybe even more. I think we put up almost 20, so.
It was a lot. It was a lot. Nick, appreciate the time, man. Congrats on the win, and look forward to seeing you back here at the ballpark tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
That's Nick Barone, our Thompson Brooks Insurance Player of the Game. Nicky B today, 2 for 4, home run, RBI double. 4 RBIs in this one as the Flames win it 6-3 over the Kennesaw State Owls. We'll take our next break. When we come back on the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show, we'll total it up for you with our final stats presented by Larry's Tire and Auto next.
Curious about the housing market in Central Virginia? The caring, competent, trusted advisors at Carl Miller Realty have over 100 years of combined experience. We are committed to helping clients make informed housing decisions. For a winning game plan and to discover the value of your home, visit carlmillerrealty.com to make your next move a slam dunk with our winning team. That's carlmillerrealty.com.
Century Exteriors offers exterior home renovations, including but not limited to gutters, roofing, siding, home additions, and much more. Century Exteriors makes the process seamless. Call 434-239-6722 for a free on-site estimate or visit us at centuryexteriors.com and Century Exteriors on Facebook and Instagram.
Owned and operated by a Liberty alum, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair offers complete auto service, including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Larry's Tire has 2 locations in Lynchburg and at Able Tire in Concord. And coming soon, Larry's Tire will expand to a new service center in Forest. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
When it was
was time for my family and I to buy and sell our houses, we knew exactly who to call, and that was Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development. Hi, this is Nick Pierce, encouraging you to do what we did. Make the easy decision and call Jason Porter for all of your real estate needs.
Thanks, Nick. And Flames Nation, let's talk about how we can serve you. Call or text me today, Jason Porter, at 434-258-8827. That's 434-258-8827, or email me at jasonporterrealestate@gmail.com. Thanks, and as always, go Flames.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today. That's ShopLibertyFlames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today.
Every Sunday is Bark at the Park with Liberty Baseball. Now, your dog can join the Flames Pup Club. Get a bandana, leash, chew toy, and tickets to Bark at the Park days for just $50. Email flamesclub@liberty.edu to sign up. The game is over, but we're still talking Liberty Flames baseball. You're listening to the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Back in Lynchburg, one final time here for the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show. Nick Pierce with you as the Liberty Flames win this one over Kennesaw State this afternoon, 6-3, and Liberty evens this series up at 1 game apiece. Flames stop a 3-game slide and have a chance to get out of here with a series victory tomorrow afternoon. We'll talk more about that one in just a little bit, but right now let's total everything up here for you with our final stats. Presented by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. Kennesaw State, 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors, 8 left on base. Liberty, 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error, and the Flames stranded 6. Winner today on the mound is Ben Blair. He goes to 5-2. The loss goes to Ty Bayer. He falls to 2-2. And the save is the second this year for Josh Swink. Let's tell you how this one unfolded. Kennesaw State grabbed an early lead in the top of the first after the Flames scored first yesterday. So what we've learned in the first 2 games of this series is don't score first. Both teams that have scored first have lost the game. Kennesaw State got a leadoff double from Nate Anderson in the first, hustle double. Got the third on a sac bunt and then scored on an RBI ground out by Donovan Cash. Made it 1-0 Kennesaw State, but a good job by Blair to minimize the damage. Struck out Jackson Cirillo to end the inning. Then go to the bottom half of the first. The Flames answered back right away. Got a leadoff walk from Landon Seeley. Bayer then walked the next man, Tanner Marsh, to put him at first and second. And that brought Camden Troyer to the plate, who had a deep fly ball to right. I thought off the bat he might have hit it out of here, but it hooked foul into the corner, and Jackson Cirillo made a really acrobatic catch to get over there and make the grab up against the wall in foul territory. And that retired Troyer for the first out of the inning. Then that brought up Nick Barone. Barone would hit an RBI ground out to drive in Marsh, give the Flames or tie the game, I should say, at 1 apiece. Sorensen would end up striking out to end the inning, and that would be it for the Flames in the first. So 1-1 was our score. Then both starters kind of settled in for the next couple of innings. Saw Ben Blair set down the side in order 1-2-3 with a strikeout in the second. A couple more strikeouts in the third, worked around a 2-out walk there. Then in the bottom of the fourth, the Flames, with 1 out, got a base hit from Michael Gibson, then a single from Easton Swafford to put him at first and second. Then Bayer would walk Seth Christmas to load the bases. That would be his 5th walk of the day, and as it turns out, his last one, because he'd be pulled from the game in the 4th. Bayer, the starter, only 3 1/3 innings today, gave up 2 runs on 3 hits, 5 walks, and only 1 strikeout. They then go to Ryan Gold. Left-handed reliever came on, got a fly out to right off the bat of Mike Robertson, turned into a sac fly as Gibson scored, gave the Flames a 2-1 lead. And that's all Liberty could muster in the 4th. Go to the bottom of the 5th. Flames got cooking. 3rd time through the order. And doing it against Ryan Gold, the reliever. Tanner Marsh leads off with a double, followed by Camden Troyer, who blasted one into the alley in right center for a double. Back-to-back two-baggers. That brought in Marsh. Made it 3-1 Flames. And then Nick Barone came to the plate. Got himself in a 3-2 count and hit one on the screws to deep right. That was parked in the back of the bullpen for Kennesaw State. 2-run homer, and that created the separation. Gave the Flames a 5-1 lead at that point. Kennesaw would get one back in the 6th on a long home run by Donovan Cash, 447 feet to right center field. That would make it a 5-2 lead for the Flames. Liberty would get that run back, however, in the bottom of the 7th with a one-out double from Troyer. He'd then score on a double by Barone. Barone ends up 2 for 4 today with 4 RBIs, and that gave the Flames a 6-2 lead. In the 8th, facing Swink this time, Cash would go deep again, 448 feet to right center field. His second home run of the ball game. Donovan Cash unloads. He's got 11 on the year now. He ends up 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs today. That made it 6-3. But Swink would bounce back after that. Got a couple strikeouts and a flyout to end the 8th. In the 9th, gave up the leadoff double to Hudson Mims, then walked Aaron Posey. But then got the flyout from Caden Brown, the pinch hitter, a flyout from Anderson, and another from Cole to retire the side and end the ball game. So Josh Swink, a 3-inning save. He gives up 1 run on 3 hits. It was the solo homer by Cash. 1 walk, 4 strikeouts for Swink as he gets his second save. Time of the ball game, 2 hours, 37 minutes, 1,307 paid to see it. Good crowd at the ballpark this afternoon in Lynchburg. With the win, Liberty goes to 25-18 overall in game number 43 of the season. 7-10 now in Conference USA, 18-8 at home. Kennesaw State with the loss falls to 500 overall, 21-21. Now 11-6 in the league, and Kennesaw State falls to 10-12 on the road. But the Owls do still have a 4-game lead over the Flames in the Conference USA standings after this one here this afternoon. Updated standings for you. You've got Kennesaw State now at 11-6, trailing Louisiana Tech, Western Kentucky, and Dallas Baptist. As we check the out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders, Louisiana Tech gets a 10-3 win over Dallas Baptist this afternoon. They even that series up at 1 apiece. They'll play the rubber game tomorrow. Top of the 6th inning down in Miami, FIU leads Western Kentucky at last check. That is a 6-3 game. FIU on top in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Panthers are trying to win that series. They got a win yesterday as well. And in the bottom of the 4th in Las Cruces, New Mexico State leads Middle Tennessee 2-0. Just getting underway down in Jacksonville, Alabama. Jacksonville State hosting Sam Houston. Gamecocks can win the series with a victory there tonight. Elsewhere, top 25 action. Number 10, Georgia wins it over number 14, Oklahoma. 6-3 the final score in Athens. The Bulldogs take 2 of 3 there. Number 21, Coastal Carolina gets the win over JMU 9-2. Coastal leads that series 1-0. Guess they had a rain out yesterday in Harrisonburg maybe. Number 2, Clemson falls to number 25, NC State 4-1 in Raleigh. And NC State just capped off a 3-game sweep of the Tigers. Number 19, Louisville, a winner over number 4, Florida State, 9-4. That series now even at 1 game apiece. Pitt with an upset win over number 8, North Carolina, 4-2. Panthers and Tar Heels even at 1 game apiece. They'll play the rubber game there tomorrow. Top-ranked Texas leading in the top of the 9th, 3-1 over Texas A&M. That game in Austin. Texas trying to get to 36-5 on the year. Number 5, Arkansas shuts out Florida 7-0 in Gainesville. Texas Tech a winner over number 16, Arizona 12-3. Virginia wins again at number 24, Georgia Tech 6-5. Final score in that one. Number 17, West Virginia leading UCF 5-4 down in Orlando. Mountaineers trying to win this series there. They won last night. And elsewhere, we'll take a look at the ACC and get our eyes on Virginia Tech. Liberty will see the Hokies coming up next Tuesday in Blacksburg. And right now they're in the bottom of the 7th inning at Duke. Virginia Tech trying to even that series up at 1 apiece, and the Hokies lead the Blue Devils there 8-7. Again, in the bottom half of the 7th inning in Durham. Out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders. And a final from softball earlier today. The Liberty Lady Flames beat Louisiana Tech 9-3, the final score. And in doing so, Liberty clinches the regular season Conference USA Championship. The Lady Flames will be the #1 seed in the CUSA tournament coming up here in a couple of weeks. So congrats to Liberty. The Lady Flames now 40-10 on the season. And again, the score you care most about here this afternoon in Lynchburg. Listening to this broadcast, Liberty wins it over Kennesaw State 6-3 on the baseball diamond. The Flames and Owls now even at 1 apiece in this series. Rubber game and the series finale coming up here tomorrow afternoon. It'll be a 1:05 Eastern first pitch. We're on the air at 12:30 with the Flames on Deck Circle powered by Segra. And Liberty will send junior right-hander Dylan Matheson to the mound. He's 2-2 with a 4.34 earned run average on the season. Kennesaw State has not announced a starting pitcher, but I would figure it's going to be Smith Pinson here tomorrow. Right-hander 4-1 with a 5.13 ERA. He has not yet pitched this weekend. He did start the game at Charlotte on Tuesday, but he only threw 1 inning. And Pinson has been their Sunday starter for the last 6 weeks or so. So I would guess it's going to be Pinson tomorrow for the Owls, but we'll see when we get here tomorrow afternoon. Matheson going for the Flames. Kennesaw State has not for sure told us who is pitching yet tomorrow. But again, 12:30 Eastern airtime, 1:05 first pitch, libertyflames.com and the Liberty Flames mobile app, or on our social media platforms, the Liberty Flames Sports Network, Facebook, and YouTube channels or pages. You can check out our In the Booth cam and listen to the broadcast there. That'll wrap it up for us here at the ballpark this afternoon in Lynchburg, now this evening. Appreciate you for stopping by, making us a part of your Saturday. One final time, I'm Nick Pierce giving you the final score. Liberty a winner over Kennesaw State, 6-3. Till tomorrow. So long, everybody.
Thanks for listening to live coverage of Liberty University baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. This broadcast of Liberty Baseball has been brought to you by Joe Yock with Alcova Mortgage, showing you the way home. By Aqua Pros, pools, hot tubs, and hearth. Carillion Clinic, inspiring better health. By Carter Bank, life lived full. Coca-Cola, taste the feeling. Crossroads Family Dentistry. Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts. By 11 West. First Bank and Trust, the bank that puts you first. Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Frank Good Builders. Freedom First Credit Union, where people bank for good. Gentry Lock Attorneys. The Good Feet Store. By Haley's Appliance and Outdoor. Liberty Baseball has also been brought to you by Ironclad Coffee Roasters, the finest hand-picked specialty coffees from around the world, serving you at Candler Station in Lynchburg. Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development. Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. Expect the best service, prices, and care. By Carl Miller Realty, caring, competent, trusted advisors. The Liberty Bookstore, the official online store of Liberty Athletics. Lynchburg Nissan. Nobody beats our prices. Nobody. Peary Family Dentistry. Sentry Exteriors, providing roofing, gutters, windows, and home remodeling. Visit them at sentryexteriors.com. By Segra, a proud partner of Liberty University. Segra offers customized business technology solutions. Learn more at segra.com. And by Thompson Brooks Insurance. Planning today for tomorrow. The general manager of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner is Justin Metzger. Network director Alan York. Coordinating producers Kyle Sykes and Nick Pierce. I'm staff announcer Jeff Lawrence with a special thanks to Liberty University Athletics Director Ian McCaw, Senior Associate Athletics Director Robert Goodman, and Senior Associate Strategic Communications Director Ryan Baumberger. Liberty Flames Baseball is an exclusive presentation of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.